DRM bullshit. I don't know though, because they fucking announced. I'm sure you've probably seen it everywhere. How they're planning on banning people for like offensive language. Like if you just say fuck in a public server, you can be banned on both official and unofficial servers. Like just a blanket ban for the entirety of the game. You'll never be able to play on a fucking Minecraft server ever again.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's so stupid.
Is anyone actually watching the stream at the moment? I don't think so. Oh, we've got one viewer.
Oh, hello.
Oh no.
Okay, I can't even boot up the game. Like it's stuck on like I pressed play offline and there's three dots. Okay, there we go. Now something's happening apparently.
Oh no.
What
I
happened?
can't get to I can't get someone onto my server.
What?
I got two viewers too. Jesus.
So is Minecraft as a whole just down and they made it so that if Minecraft is down, nobody can fucking play?
Oh god.
It's letting me access servers apparently.
I just relaunched. Maybe it'll be fine. We got like 5 minutes. At least on my one to fix it.
Go live. Come on. Okay. Add server. Server address. Is there a password?
Uh,
Yeah, it looks like I can't connect either. A what?
okay. Yeah, we have problems. Minecraft has some problems.
No. No.
Oh no.
Oh my god, that's fucked.
Yep. Yeah, no, Minecraft doesn't seem to be working at all. That's proof point to me.
The Zappy SMP server is offline. Start via the lobby with /join the Zappy SMP.
Oh wait, are you actually in the server?
I I'm not, but I'll post it in voice chat so you can
Are you in a
see.
lobby?
No, 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 I'm on the multiplayer menu.
Yeah, it seems everyone's having problems.
I posted in VC text.
Oh, that's normal. That's normal.
Oh, well, heck. is over. I'd change it to just chatting. I have to actually go, unless I restart my stream, I have to go to twitch.tv/my channel, which is Cybovine, and then I have to like, okay. Are you still muted? Okay. What I honestly might do is while we do the tier list, I might play carnivores and stream carnivores. Carnivores. Ah,
Hello. The stream started now, so bad news. Minecraft isn't working.
Minecraft is over. It's the end of an era, but Minecraft is officially over.
Wait, actually,
It's gone.
wait. I just clicked retry and the
Oh, you
system still turned
motherfucker.
on. As soon as we change all the Steam the stream stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a psychotic bovine, our Peebs, good friend.
Hello. Pronouns are she, her.
Hell yeah. She's gonna be co-hosting the stream with me today.
I'm gonna scream.
Me too.
I'm gonna hack in this Christian Minecraft server and no one can stop.
Yes. So right now we're going to have to try to see if Minecraft will actually launch again.
Well, while you do that, I will continue to play carnivores. Oh shit. I need to pull up my child. Where is my child? My me.
Is there always... Actually, no. Just like psychotic bovine. That's the full thing, right?
No, my Twitch channel is fine.
Oh, okay.
I posted in the VC text.
Thank you. Since I'm in stream mode, I have like no notifications, which is good because people have just had to start messaging me today.
Oh.
All right, so Minecraft will begin shortly. Hopefully, possibly, we'll be on the same server as last time, but please bear with us. Bear with us. Okay, it seems to be working. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Have to update the server too. Nope. Nope. It's not working. It's still not working.
Heck.
Okay, so, yeah, no Minecraft today, I'm afraid. Oh, pardon me. Yep, chill
Well,
time.
fuck.
We do have another plan. Might be talking about Dragon Ball characters. But I just want to find...
Yeah.
But what I found like a tier list or something to give us like a nice... Ooh. So I made a Dragon Ball tier list of only the original manga characters.
Ooh, interesting.
Which means it'll just be from Dragon Ball and Z. And won't have as many filler characters, that's pretty good.
I don't know why. For some reason, when I try to set
carnivores as like a game capture or a window capture, it's just showing a blank screen of my VTuber model and Steam in the background. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Uh,
It's clearly showing what the
game
people want.
capture.
It's just showing what the people
Well,
want.
I don't want that, but I don't like that, but I don't want that. That's
Well,
not what I want. It's about me.
actually, I should probably open your Twitch too, so I could see what comments you're getting. We can cross over.
Remove. I don't know what the problem is.
Alright, there we go. So with Minecraft Dead, we're just going to be ranking Dragon Ball characters.
While I shoot dinosaurs. If I can get this to fucking work, that is.
Hell yeah. Let me just change the stream name. Right, stream's been updated. Awesome. So I have indeed got the tier list ready. I'll just stream it in the okay, let's see. Stream both in Discord and stream on here. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He is a good character. I do agree. Right. Okay. Hey, it looks fine. It looks fine. Okay.
Hey.
Awesome, 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 awesome. So this tier list doesn't have too many characters, so it won't be too much of a nightmare to rank all these buggers.
I will watch that and then pull that up on my TV. Nice.
Alright, let me just go back and forth, see how it's
Oh
going.
my god, Savage in 2022 doesn't have uBlock Origin? And I thought the Brits were cultured.
No, I just can't be bothered with a ad blocker to be honest.
I can't believe you. Are you trying to tell me that you're a capitalist?
No. I
Can't,
don't support the Tories, I support the monster raving loony party.
I can't believe we can't be friends anymore, Zappy. I'm so sad right now.
Right, okay, so let's start off with the first fella here. The announcer. Now, the announcer's a very minor character. He only really appears in four arcs of Dragon Ball, with one of them being a fairly minor role. But for the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, he is of course the main announcer of the tournament. I think he's a pretty fun guy. I don't think he's particularly special though until the Majin Buu arc. I think him returning to the story after so long and being the one guy who knows that like what our heroes have done in the past is a very fun dynamic to have.
To be fair, like he did he stuck around during the Piccolo Jr. fight even after everyone had literally evacuated and there was nothing left of the ring but a crater.
Yeah, he's just so dedicated to his
He,
job.
he was literally just there to fucking decide who would win.
And you know what? We respect it for him. You know, he does not go half measures. He just loves martial arts so much.
He takes his job very seriously, even to the point of risking his own fucking life.
Yeah, it's pretty
God
awesome.
gamer, God gamer, SS tier.
I won't put him that high because I'll reserve that for like the more fleshed
How
out
dare you?
characters.
The disrespect,
So let's how is an A sound?
the absolute disrespect.
I'll compromise with an S. How is this?
Good.
Okay.
Tolerable.
Okay.
I'm still reporting you on Twitter, but acceptable.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm being reported. Oh, apparently Rock made it into the server.
Oh no.
You know what? We're doing this now. We're sticking
I
to this.
I guess my only option is to fucking do display capture.
Let me see.
Disgusting.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit smaller now. It's a bit smaller now, but I can. That means I can now view the Twitch studio and also view this at the same time. Just gonna make a new announcement on Just gonna make a new announcement on Twitter. I imagine we'll probably get way more viewers if we're talking about Dragon Ball anyway. But this whole thing's been a bit of a nightmare, honestly. And you know what? You know what? I blame the French.
Once again, the French have killed Minecraft.
They would.
They fucking would. You would. Okay, there we go. Now, after 10 minutes, I finally have a game on my screen. Also, I wonder if I can... Let me... Hold up. Do one thing really quick. I want to pull up an on-top replica and then make a window of your stream so that people can see the tier list you're doing.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, hey, Frank, look. I know you blame the British, and I know Sam agrees, but that's just not right. I have done nothing. Sure, sure. I went to Sweden just to cut the servers in Minecraft land. That okay? Yeah, you know what? That's not true because being angry at nothing is not the British way. If the French aren't real, we'll have to find some other European to be mad at. Anyway, so moving on to the next character, we have Uranai Barber. Uranai
So
Barber.
what is your Twitch? I'll pull up your chat.
Oh, it's twitch.tv/ZappyStorm.
Okay.
The British are in TF2. The demo man is literally British. What do you mean? Scotland
What?
is
No,
a
he's
part.
not. He's Scottish.
Scotland is a part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's literally the same country.
I mean,
It
is
literally
it
is.
though? Is it though?
Yes, it is. Scot- the Scottish
I
National
mean,
Party is a party in the UK.
we own Canada. That doesn't mean that Canadians are American.
You have never owned Canada. We owned Canada.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure we own Canada.
Anyway. Well, let's just go on to Uranai Barber, or Fortune Teller Barber. She is so goddamn underrated. She is so fun. She's just Master Roshi's grouchy old sister. She's great. Like, unironically, she's just really funny. I like the joke that Muten Roshi just owes her money.
Yeah, it makes sense. Of course you would.
And she just keeps bringing it up.
That's very much something Master Roshi would do, is just
Yeah, never
borrow
pay for
money
more
from his
money.
magical sister and then never pay her back.
Yeah. A very magical family. You have like a magical turtle hermit who invented the laser beam. And then we have a magical sister who brings back the dead so she can have people fight them for entertainment. I think the fact like she brings out all these cool movie monsters is also awesome. Like she brings back Devil Man, literally the devil. He brings back a vampire. She brings back a fucking the Invisible Man, Mummy, and honestly, I bet Manwolf had to be one of them. Come on, there was no way Manwolf wasn't like the fifth contender. If it wasn't for Gohan.
Fair. Fair and valid.
So honestly, I'd pop her in like a A tier. She's very fun. I think she's a really entertaining character, and I love how they brought her back in the Buu arc to revive Goku. The Buu arc seems to be like a massive return to old Dragon Ball, and you can see that with how like they bring back Uranai Barba and her ability to bring people back to life. You go back to the Tenkaichi Budokai. The Tenshinhan and Chaozu come back, even though Chaozu only plays like two panels. Even though they left supposedly never to be seen again. It seems like a great it's the return of the mainly comedy focus. Okay, now we have Barbady. Barbady, I still think he's really
F.
interesting.
He's a horrible little gremlin. He's a horrible little gremlin. He's a horrible little gremlin. F tier.
Yeah. I don't think more needs to be said. I don't think we need to say any more.
He is verifiably cancelled on Twitter forever.
Bardock, let's just move him down here because I've got some thoughts about
Oh no, spicy hot take?
him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky. Uh-oh.
Alright, let's
Uh-oh,
move on.
spicy. Uh-oh.
We got a spicy little hot take. Okay, General Blue. General Blue
I hate
is.
him. He's a fucking pedophile and I hate him.
Oh, wait. That's anime filler. He is not a
Is it
pedophile.
really?
Yeah, he is not a pedophile in the manga.
I could have sworn he was. That's wild.
Yeah.
I haven't read the manga in so fucking long. I thought that was in the manga.
Yeah, no, it just wasn't in there. So
Holy
that
shit.
brings up another question: do I judge it based on the anime or the manga? I'm more familiar with the manga. That's what I usually experience Dragon Ball through.
I would say if shit, one sec. I would personally say like it's up to you if you want to go like with the manga to keep things simple, or if you want to like if you would prefer to just like use the anime, but then if you do that, then it has to be like all forms of Dragon Ball media are canon. There's no rules.
Manga it is then. This is just based on the manga.
Yeah,
Except for Bardock, because obviously he's not in the Dragon Ball manga. He has like 2 panels in the
fair.
Frieza arc. So we'll talk about him based on Dragon Ball Minus and the Moro arcs. I mean the Granola arc stuff. So General Blue, I'm still not a big fan of him though. It's cool that his homosexuality isn't treated as an explicit character flaw, but having your only gay character be a Nazi surrogate
Yeah,
is kind of yikes.
it's a bit of an oof. I think there was one character who was like, I don't know. I remember at one of the later tournaments there was a character that I think was in drag. I'm not really
Oh
sure. I
yeah,
might be remembering wrong.
yeah, and that was that. I'm glad we don't have to rank them because that was yikes.
Yeah,
It's almost
not great.
yeah. I'm pretty sure the Red Ribbon Army arc was written in '86 or '85, '86, which probably explains it. But I don't think. But
Akira Toriyama is very much a Japanese man.
yeah, and having like General Blue's
No,
powers.
no filter, no like
Yeah,
cultural like cultural appropriateness. Just is it
yeah.
funny? Then I'm gonna do it.
I do like how he has like these cool psychic powers, and his homosexuality is never, again, not explicitly used as a character flaw. He's never treated like he's not the bad guy because he's gay, but making him a Nazi
Yeah.
regardless is yikes. I'm just gonna put him in
When
A.
you have no other.
Actually, I'm gonna move Barbary up because at least Barbary isn't problematic in that regard. I feel like that's kind of fair. Like Barbary is kind of like a little gremlin, an annoying little gremlin boy. But yikes! Oh, are you still there? I can't hear you
Oh
now.
yeah, I fucking shit myself because I walked up on a Ceratosaurus and it fucking started charging me.
Yeah. Right, Doctor Briefs. Dr. Brief's a really minor character, but I really find him funny. I find it funny how both him and his wife constantly like flirt with other characters, even in front of each other. I just think it's kind of funny that like they're so brazen about it.
Yeah, they're very much like a middle-aged couple who give no fucks.
Yeah. They're very fun minor character. In fact, where is she?
But I do like I do kind of like Dr. Breeze because he's like kind of chill. Like I liked him in I think it was Battle of Gods where
Yeah,
like even though he's the richest man in the world, he's just like, hey
chill.
yo,
Yeah,
you
he's so
want a
chill. Yeah, like he's just the butler because Mr. Satan like doesn't
yeah,
realize who he's talking to. That's really funny. He's just a really funny gag character. Honestly, I'm gonna put him like in a B. I like.
panicked again because another fucking Serrata rolled up on me. God, like I'm genuinely trying my best. If I were playing alone, I'd be fucking screaming every time it happened. But I'm for your stream's sake, I'm trying not to blow anybody's ears out.
Right, Bulma.
Uh,
Finally, a character with some actual like an actual character for once.
I
So
think for personally, for the sake of like, she's one of the oldest characters besides Goku. Like
I think she's
she's
actually
been there
appeared
from the
before
very
Goku.
beginning.
No, actually, no, she didn't.
She's no. I mean, in that like she's been around the longest.
Yeah. Chapter
She
one,
she
both of
like
them.
Goku was like page 1, Bulma was like
Page
page 5,
3, I think.
something. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's been around a long time, and I liked a lot of her characterization in the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But as Z goes on, I find myself liking her less and less.
Really? I always
Yeah,
really liked Bulma. I like how she. One of the things I like the most is how she remains an active character throughout later Dragon Ball, despite not being a fighter. Usually, Dragon Ball
which
Dragon Ball kind of lost a lot of its like the first arc of Dragon Ball. Goku and Yamcha were both fighters, but they both were on opposite sides, so they both had agency. Poir and Oolong were also similar to that, and Bulma, was the inventor. Like all of them had like a lot of agency, but as it became more of a martial arts comedy to a martial arts action comedy to a space battle action comedy, most of those characters kind of went to the wayside. But Bulma manages to like at least in the artificial humans arc, manages to regain a lot of her agency, her character. I think she's great. Nova Dinosaur.
yeah, but I keep fucking missing it. Oh, God damn it. I'm dumb. I'm dead.
I think her.
But I like what she has to do in the Android saga where she's like helping find Dr. Gero. She um
Yeah, even though none
helps
of the characters like
reprogram
it.
16,
Yeah, she repairs him. She gets rid of the bomb, which is
but
very counterintuitive later on.
I feel like over time, like I don't know. For one, I kind of don't like that she was the one to like quote unquote domesticate Vegeta.
Oh yeah,
I I
why?
think
Like
I think it would have been good to pair off Bulma with somebody besides Yamcha. Like obviously she would want to move on from him, but
honestly,
it
I
was a
could
weird
see
choice to go with.
I could see Bulma and Yamcha going on forever. Like I feel like Yamcha cheating on Bulma was just like blatant character assassination.
And yeah, I agree
So
with that. I
like,
do think
let's
that was fucking
say,
stupid.
but it was very much a case of like Toriyama needing a reason for Trunks to exist, and Bulma's
Yeah.
kind of the only available woman in the cast. And Yamcha, he's nowhere near a story relevant. So yeah,
I don't know.
I kind of wish they had like
I feel
sorry.
like they could have just introduced a different character. Oh yeah, Sam. Yeah, like if you didn't know that, he like Yamcha and Bulma used to be together, and then
Oh yeah,
like
no.
right at the start of Z,
Yeah, no. Sam
fucking
knows
Yamcha
within a.
cheated on. Yeah.
We're actually watching Dragon Ball like pretty much after this stream.
Oh well, spoilers. Fuck.
Oh no. We've already passed the part where Yamcha and Bulma dating.
Oh God. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure launch is on this list, right?
Oh yeah,
One of my
Lineage.
one of my mods, Bella, just fucking brought up launch.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lunch is definitely going to be on this list, I believe. Yeah, she's right there.
Imagine Vegeta with launch. Now hold on, because I actually kind of fucking like that idea.
Yeah, I feel like
We should touch
everyone.
on that.
I feel like everyone tries to pair random science with lunch.
I don't know, because fucking imagine a Trunks who was born to the mother of Launch and the father of Vegeta.
That.
Imagine how much like a spicier kid he would have been, like a fucking actual firecracker.
Yeah,
Like
and
he would have been a little maniac. It would have been pretty cool.
Vegeta would have been the last one in the family to go blonde. So yeah, so
I
let's
don't
just
know.
let's just focus on
He could
Bulma.
just be like a dirty blonde.
I'm gonna put Bulma in like SS. Honestly, I think she's one. Actually, wait, no, SSS
Like,
because that's Nazi shit. Oh no.
Bul-
If
oh
anyone should
god.
be an SS tier, I believe it should be this man.
Yeah, but not for the reasons that this tier list assumes.
Actually, no.
But
Wait, Z. Obviously, Z should be at the top. It's Dragon Ball.
true. But yeah, like I feel like it in hindsight it was a very strange choice to have like one of the original two characters pair up with a former villain and basically like redeem him.
And can we talk about how? Can we talk about how she starts? She invites Vegeta to live with them. Immediately after he bragged about murdering an entire village, including the children. She has a
Yeah,
horrible taste in
honestly.
men. Look, Bulma has the worst taste in men ever. Like the first man
Yeah,
she wanted to date was a guy who tried to rob
genuinely.
them, and the second person she dated was a literal serial murderer. So let's okay. So now it's time for the fastest in the universe.
Oh no.
I
I
think
don't know. I think Birder was kind of like a throwaway joke character, but I still like him. I like his design. I like his
I
like
like
power
him a lot
set.
because Storm, my main my main
Yeah.
baby. I originally made a joke about him marrying Berta with my brother because my old war for Storm is used to be a massive the Ginyu Force fan because I loved Ginyu Force because he was so silly and everything I loved with Dragon Ball. And while that doesn't work anymore because my story doesn't have any like canon Dragon Ball characters, Storm's canon husband is actually of the same species, and he's called Jareen, like margarine, which goes along with
I like
butter.
that.
Yeah, butter. Anyway, butter. I think he's all right. He's kind of he's like a fun joke. I like that, but like I feel like I like them more as a whole rather than as individual characters. Besides Gerdo, Gerdo is I love Gerdo so much. He is such a
He's
baby.
just trying his goddamn best.
Oh, we love Gerdo so much.
He's trying so fucking hard.
So I'm gonna put him like butter in B. I can't believe I can't. Yeah, put butter in B. It works.
Better.
Okay, okay. It's time. I want to save the main villains for later. Actually, let's just move. Let's go for like these like more meh character, like more small role characters first. Okay, okay. 16. He's all right, I guess.
I personally like 16, but even though it gave us the awesome moment of Super Saiyan 2, I do think they should like see Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has a moment like before the Cell games where Android 16, he's been refurbished by Bulma, and he has a moment with Gohan where like Gohan just like chills with him for a minute and sees him hanging out with birds
Yeah.
and they have like a conversation.
If
So
that was
when
the case,
Android 16 so when Android 16 actually dies, it kind of hits way more than it actually does in the anime
if that was the
or the
case
manga.
in the manga and anime, I would love his character. Like recently, like I heard the YouTuber Mr. Fusion who does like a really comprehensive analysis of Dragon Ball, and he mentioned that he feels that it would have been a lot better if 16 was like maybe like a reprogrammed Hachan, 8, and that way it would have had a bit more of emotional weight
Yeah,
rather than
that would
him
have been
being
interesting because
yeah.
like Goku could have introduced him to Gohan, been like, "Hey, this is my son."
Yeah, 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 and then it would have given them more of an organic connection because like Gohan and 16 don't really have any real connection. They've never talked. They've never really interacted. So having 16 be this dramatic sacrifice doesn't really hit as hard. That Kakarot scene though is I 100% agree. If that was in the manga, I would not be having this criticism right now. But like it just I don't.
I like him as an idea. I like a lot of the stuff that they've added like over the years in like expanded material. Like I
Yeah,
like how he was actually the son of
Giro.
Dr. Giro, and like the stuff with like Android 21 and his mother being
Yeah,
his mother. Like they've done more with him in recent years, but as he exists solely in the manga, he's like C or D tier for me.
yeah. I'm
Because he's
gonna.
not
I
horrible, but
agree.
it's a lot of really poor execution.
Yeah. Android 17, on the other hand, and 18 are both very fun characters that I really enjoy, and I wish we got more of because they got shafted for a villain who I don't really care for. Spoilers. That's probably my hottest take of all time, but you know, we can get to that later.
Yeah,
17, 18, like they were just like these like. Oh, okay, no. I really, 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 really like. I know I was saying really a lot because I was kind of like zoned out, but I like them. I think they're very fun, but they have a similar issue to 16 where we just don't get enough time with them.
they're they're a rare instance of there being two villains at once who are the current biggest threat to the main cast.
Yeah, especially if they're a threat to the main cast if they come together, which is really cool.
Yeah,
Also,
definitely.
Android 18 in the Boo arc is just the best character. Like, first of all, Bio Broly happens because of her, and if you guys know anything about me, Bio Broly is like my religion. So
Yes, we know you're a heretical degenerate. We can't stop you.
the
It's a
film
danger to
is
society.
really good. Damn it!
I I would not have a problem with that film if Bio Broly's final form wasn't just a fucking sludge monster. It's
It's
literally
like
just
this.
Hidora. It's just Hidora from Godzilla.
It's like the
They like
Swamp Thing, like a horror movie monster. Actually,
they could. I would have liked it if he at least kept a humanoid form.
both me
Like
and Raspy
that
have the
would have
most
been fine.
Yeah, okay, so let's just move both of them. I think 17 has been like an A tier, definitely. The voice crack. Oh yeah, I know about Raspy's character, but I don't actually know which character of yours is the 16. I'm pretty sure yours is the 16. Or you both have 16 and 17. I have no idea.
Wait, what?
Both me and Raspy have OC/X canon characters with 16 and 17, so I'm very biased for both. From Sam,
Huh.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
move
with
16.
with 17 and 18, I like them both, but I kind of like, even though he doesn't do a lot in Z, I kind of like 17 more.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think 18 should have been paired off with Krillin. I think it's okay that he got a win, I guess, quote unquote. But like,
Please don't refer to relationships as a win.
I mean, like, he finally got like, he got love. He got a fucking. He's always been the type of character that his entire fucking life just exists to be second or lower to Goku, and so finally allowing him some kind of happiness is kind of cool. But I don't think pairing him off with the Eldritch Murderbot
I
was
don't know.
the greatest idea.
I feel like it's actually a really good um combo because Krillin's a very like
Nah, I
human
think he should have
character.
paired off with 17.
That is acceptable. That is good. But like
Real talk, that'd be fucking cool.
I feel like if any character was going to see the humanity of the artificial humans, it would be him. And I wish the manga actually
Im-
expanded upon it a bit more.
imagine, imagine the best timeline where Akira Toriyama is LGBTQ plus friendly, and he pairs off 17 with Krillin, and anytime somebody tries to fuck with Krillin for having a boyfriend, he just like 17 just rolls up on him like, say it again. Fucking
Yeah,
say it again.
yeah.
Fucking turn around, look me in the eye, say it again.
I think 18 and Krillin is just a really cute relationship too. She's so grumpy, and he's so like not grumpy.
That's just because you like the goth girl aesthetic, which everyone does. You're not special.
I'm gonna be dead ass right now. I'm not too big of a fan of the goth girl aesthetic.
You like the angry mommy aesthetic. You're not special, Zappy. You're just another degenerate.
We say as Rad is like literally the nicest person in
like
existence.
me. Oh yeah, it's funny though, because like yeah, you made Rada, who's the sweetest, like sternest looking but sweetest mom. Like
Krillin,
she
my
just
icon, so true.
you and your friends are just eating cookies on a platter in the fucking living room playing Nintendo, and she
Oh,
comes in,
don't you?
looks you dead in the eye, one of her blind eyes fucking quivering, and says, "Fun." And they're all just like, "Yes, Mrs. Ryan." And then you just look at her like, "Hey, mom, can we have some Capri Suns?" And she goes,
Yeah,
and then
all
just
right.
very slowly backs out of them, like Tien in
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Abridged.
yeah. All right, Android 19. Android 19 is so
Quick,
underrated design wise.
quick random aside.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's a fucking wild discussion we could have someday.
Oh, oh.
Um, abridged versions of all Eurosies and abridged versions of all Myosies.
Oh, dear lord. Oh, dear
Oh my
lord.
god. Has anyone fucking done that?
I
Like
don't.
a what if MyOCs were made by a fucking two person?
Rock.
Oh my
Don't
god.
tell Peebs about Crest. Don't tell Peebs about Crest. Come on. Come on,
Oh
don't.
no.
Delete the
Why?
message.
Why?
Delete the message! Crest is actually an angry mum. Or grandmum in this
Aw.
case. But anyway, okay, so we have Android 19. Design wise, he is so underrated. He looks so cool with like I love how they both have like this
I
very like I like the aesthetic of both 17 I know both 19 and 20 who is Jiro.
I personally disagree. I don't dislike him, but I don't really he doesn't do anything interesting for me.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm only talking design here.
he's just a weird character design to me. Which is a lot of Toriyama's designs, but those type of characters don't appeal to me, but they also I don't dislike them. So it's more
It's
just
okay to take the L. It's
that'd
okay
be
to
like
take
a
the L.
D it'd be like a D character for me.
It's okay to take the L.
I no, but I do like I like the idea of him draining energy,
Yeah, and he's
both him
like
and Jiro.
it's like is it Spinstrol I think like aesthetic. It's I think like a vaudeville. That's it. The aesthetic.
Really, that's vaudeville?
I think it's vaudeville. I think that's what it is. I don't.
I assumed he was just a mime.
Oh well. Let's just pop him in a yeah D. I think. No, I'm gonna put him in like C because I think he served his purpose of being like
Yeah,
like an exciting Vegeta win.
yeah, that too, but also
Because
like
like as a
he's very
character,
neutral for me.
yeah, as a character, he's not like a good character or anything, but he was never really intended to. If that makes sense. He
Which
was
I
just
will
meant to be
say,
like a
like
cool
on the
villain to
topic of
beat.
Vegeta win, the fact that they hyped up the Big Bang attack, but like
It's
it's
like
basically just a concentrated pot shot ki blast.
so you say it's uninteresting. Like all of
I
Vegeta's moves.
How dare you? You take that back. You apologize to Final Flash right now.
It is literally just a piss beam.
Yeah, but it's a two-hander piss beam. It's fucking cool.
The Kamehameha was a two-hander piss beam, except it's a piss beam that's fully
It's the
hydrated.
equivalent. It is the equivalent of Vegeta doing a two-handed Makanko Sapo.
Yeah, well, he should be doing a demon wave because he's not a fucking demon. Oh, I did that because the goat got out. Yeah,
Like it takes
Rock.
9 years to charge, and it deletes a planet and also a galaxy if he's looking in the wrong direction when he does it.
I agree with Rock though. I think 19 and 20 have much more interesting designs than 18 and 17. I don't feel
Mm,
more interesting. Not necessarily like I feel like 17 and 18 look like if you saw them on the street, they look a lot better. Like they don't like it, but like I feel like as like in designed characters, they're not as now the keyword is as is doing a lot of the heavy lifting there, but as interestingly designed. They're more just regular people with funny outfits. Anyway, Dr. Gero. Dr. Gero, I think I am a big Gero fan.
I'd put him in at least A. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
maybe he died a little too quickly,
yeah, maybe. But
but
I like how he.
I,
I like. I don't. I like how it's like it's a twist that he dies and the villains are now like these two hedonists who don't really follow any rules.
yeah,
Like he had this plan
with
of reviving the Red Ribbon Army, and now like he's just been replaced by these two guys who don't have a plan. It feels very Toriyama to do that.
with Jiro, he you know, he's basically the guy who created Skynet,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he also it turned like they retroactively added stuff that like explains how he was actually basically just the mastermind of the Red Ribbon Army from like all of their technology, all of
yep.
their like
I love
their
how
their like their weapons,
I love
their
how for like
their vehicles,
I love how for like
and
5 minutes you think, oh my god, maybe some of the Red Ribbon characters are going to return, and then the only character in Red Ribbon Army arc who makes an appearance is like Doctor Briefs and Karen. Like like
but
like
like
like Upa and Bora? Nah. Snow?
Do-
Nah. Ada?
Doctor
No.
Doctor Doctor Shiro's his like I like that his backstory being tied to the villains of OG Dragon Ball, the Red Ribbon Army. I like how it's like a revenge story about you fucked up all my plans, and also like later on context added, you also killed my fucking son,
Yeah.
and
Rock,
he
question
goes to such
quickly.
le- he goes to such lengths,
Wait,
like
sorry
ranging
to interrupt you
from
because I got a
kidnapping
burning
children.
question.
Wait, what?
I got to interrupt you here quickly. Okay,
Okay.
so Rock, Sam said that their headcanon is that you sound like a text to speech bot. Can you confirm, please? Can you confirm, Rock, please? You're in. You need to. This is urgent. We're not going to continue anything until you've answered this question. Do you sound like a text to speech bot in real life? He's typing.
Oh
Give him
no,
a moment. Give him a moment.
he dares.
He likes to keep it open to interpretation, but that's a good headcanon. Anyway, sorry. Please continue.
But yeah, no, you're good. I was basically just kind of ranting about the fact that like I like the way Toriyama tied it into the Red Ribbon Army, the way that he gave him like an actual revenge motivation. He
Yeah.
wasn't just like obsessed with power. He's basically Lex Luthor in a lot of ways. Like
God, yeah.
as he sees Goku as in the way to how perfect he could make humanity. That only he has the means to upgrade humanity and make it better, and Goku fucked all of that up.
Right. Okay. Next character is
And
Hachan.
also he
Oh, sorry.
fucking created he also ended up creating a villain that is just all of Dragon Ball's villains combined into one.
Yeah. He also had an obsession making hot people.
Kinda.
Anyway, Hachan is baby. SS tier. No, Z tier. I mean.
I won't argue that. He's a precious being and we love him. And he should
Exactly.
come back.
Yeah, he should. He's great. He's so good. Like he's like, why did he never come back? I mean, okay, he came
I
back in
know.
that one panel at the end of the Buu arc where he and Snow hold their hands up to like give energy to Goku. That's it. That's all we get.
I feel like I've kind of come to the realization that Akira Toriyama's writing style very much reflects Goku's worldview
One
in that
Piece is the
he do, he
anti-Dragon
doesn't
Ball.
he doesn't look back. He doesn't like
Yeah.
unless it's like for inspiration for like a future character or a future arc or a villain. He doesn't obsess over, oh, but where are they now? What are they doing? What are they?
Okay, now we're on to Chaozu. Chaozu. What? Now, if your thought, I'm gonna ban you from the stream if like your thoughts on Chaozu aren't correct.
They are not correct, I guarantee it, but I'm not gonna the only winning move is not to play. I'm just not gonna say anything.
Say it.
I don't have to do that.
Say
I
it.
plead the fifth. I don't have to.
That doesn't apply here to the
I
UK.
have no strong feelings about Chaozu one way or the other. I like his design. I like some of the powers that he's used, but after like the Saiyan saga of Z, he's just kind of Tien's shoulder parrot.
So I really like Chaozu, but
Is
like
genuinely
he
afraid.
has genuinely like done nothing. And in fact, here's a fun fact: he he has only ever spoken to Goku once in the manga, and that's through King Kai, like brain transmissions. That's how irrelevant he is. He just his original role as an evil Krillin kind of came out,
Yeah.
and like after he stopped being an evil Krillin surrogate, he just kind of like didn't do anything. Dumpling better for real. Dumpling better. She actually gets to be a character. I love you, Chaozu, but like, it's only fair. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything, but I love you so much. Your faces are so funny. And I love his inspiration from the Jiangxi, like a Chinese vampire doll. But anyway, now it's time to go on from the Jiangxi to Chi Chi.
So my opinions on Chi-Chi are very strong, and I like her in Dragon Ball. I like her, like specifically, I like her at the end of Dragon Ball. I really don't care for her like
Yeah.
child appearance. I think it's a little creepy,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but I like her
Wait,
at the end of Dragon Ball, and I don't.
but her as a child did confirm one important thing. Yamcha is not a pedophile. 100% confirmed.
Fair.
That's the one benefit of her character. And also, it led to the funny joke of like Master Roshi having to show Chi Chi his driver's license to prove he's
Okay.
the Master Roshi. I love like that mix of mundanity and mysticism. Like, how do you prove that you're
Yeah,
an
just
ancient
like
master? Oh,
it's a
my driver's
magical
license.
world where the DMV also exists off in the corner, but don't worry about that. That's not important right now. Don't think about it.
But yeah, for me, I think the English dub ruined Chi Chi. They
I
the
I have
English dubbing.
I've never really watched all the way through Dragon Balls or Dragon Ball Z in like the original Japanese dub,
Yeah,
so maybe it's a little different, but
Chi Chi's like all right in the manga. She's tolerable in the Japanese anime, and then they just decided to commit character assassination in the
uh,
America. Basically, so she's supposed to have a similar inflection to Goku. Her and
what the
Goku
fuck?
sound very country. They sound very like they're supposed to sound very uneducated.
What the fuck? Just god damn it.
So a lot of Chi-Chi's actions are meant to be viewed from a lens that she doesn't actually know what she's talking about, but she's trying her best. That's why she obsesses over like education, because it's something she never actually had, similar to Goku. They both had like they were both educated by their father figures really, and that's kind of it. So her obsession with getting Gohan and Goten good educations seems to come from a place of her wanting them to have a better life than her.
Yeah,
And I think
I do kind of like the way that she raises her children. I
yeah,
think it's a lot more fucking thought put into it than Goku. um,
it's both
but
her and
I
Goku are very
ultimate
opposing ideas that balance each other out in my eyes.
I do kind of like that. Honestly, I think Chi Chi may be like one of the few things I like about the Boo arc, because after 10 years of just kind of being a housewife, now that Gohan is going to school and working toward becoming a scholar, and she has another kid in the house, she's not doing the same thing with him. She's allowing him to fight. She's training him, she's
Yeah, yeah.
sparring with him, and I like that because it shows that she can still hold her own to the point that she can like literally keep up with her Super Saiyan child.
Yeah, like for me, it kind of shows like she's like mellowing out. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
strict treatment of Gohan is put more in context. I mean Gohan, yeah, Gohan's her first son, and she knows how dangerous Goku's life is, but she doesn't really understand. She also doesn't really understand how education's supposed to work. So she's like hyper focusing on Gohan doing the best because she just thinks that's like normal. It's not.
Yeah.
It like the English dub makes it come off like she's like an overbearing, like she wants a kid to overachieve. She's like an annoying like soccer mom. When the Japanese version, it comes off more so she's generally just trying to do what she thinks is best and has no idea. She's overworking her kid, and also in the manga, there's not.
She and Goku are fucking poor people. She is trying to make sure that someday her kid will be set up for life.
Yeah, and there's also no
They
scene of
literally
her.
have to mooch off of their father.
Yeah, and there's also no scene of her getting a tutor to whip Gohan in the manga, so that's also a benefit.
Yeah. To be honest though, as a kid, I fucking hated school, and seeing that episode, I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of the like again like she's like I feel like a lot of Dragon Ball fans kind of view the series like a very like they want a more interesting story. So Chi Chi telling Gohan he can't do these cool adventures. Obviously, they're going to side with Gohan, but in reality, like both Goku and Chi Chi kind of have a point. Like Goku knows that he needs his he wants his son to like have adventures and have fun and train like he did as a kid, while Chi Chi
Well,
wants
the issue
what
I will say
what they
you
never
are
had.
correct in that, and that is why I believe Goku is not a good father. He's not a bad person, but in terms of like being a father to his children and like being a responsible adult, that's just not him as a character. He will never be that.
I
Like
kind of
he's hyper focused on his own wants and needs.
I very much disagree on one thing. Gohan never really expresses his own wants until the Cell arc. A lot of times he
And I
just
will
goes
say,
along with what
like,
his parents are saying, so it's very.
Gohan's desires to be a scholar are kind of because his mother set him on that path. It
Yeah,
wasn't necessarily his own
like
choice at
what I'm saying
first.
is like at the end of the day though, Gohan in the early arcs of Dragon Ball, I mean the mid arcs Dragon Ball was like a young kid. They don't really like want specific things in the same way that like
Yeah,
I know what I want for my life. A lot of
yeah,
time they just want what their
exactly.
parents want for them. And so when Gohan decided that he didn't want to be a fighter, that came as a shock to Goku because he's never expressed that before. And again, like, while in a realistic world, Goku would be a terrible father putting his son in these dangerous situations, this isn't a real world. This is the Dragon Ball world. It's an inherently silly, action-packed world. So I don't.
Yeah, and that's honestly like you can kind of use that like in regards to like any of Toriyama's writing because it's not meant to be super thought out. There's a reason why Goku is putting his kid into fucking mortal danger at all times because that's not that's a realistic thing is to not put your kids in mortal danger. But it's a fucking it's a story. It's for fun.
Yeah, and
But
I think like going like
if
taking.
we're looking at it critically from like a writing standpoint, I ultimately do think that Goku isn't a very responsible person. I do think he recognized that he was being irresponsible and that led him that's why he chose to remain dead because yeah, I kind of fucked up on a few things.
We're gonna get to that. Oh, believe
Why?
me,
What do you have to say? What kind of spicy hot take are we getting now?
When Goku said like, "Oh yeah, I attract villains," he was talking out of his ass. Let's go through all the
Really?
villains. Yeah, okay, let's go
I'm
through.
curious. Let's talk about this now.
Okay, so first villains in the series who like are actual characters. Yamp Trempois.
Yeah.
They were fucking stealing from people anyway. Goku had no influence on that. So Pilaf, he was gathering the Dragon Balls anyway. Goku had no influence on that. The Red Ribbon Army, they were gathering the Dragon Balls to take over the world. Goku had no influence over that, except for stopping them. Then we move on to who was next? Who was next? The Crane School. That was Muten Roshi's
Yeah,
beef.
the villains of Dragon
Oh
Ball
no, I'm
besides
gonna
like
also go to
Piccolo.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh, don't.
Yeah.
Okay, Piccolo. That was the Pilaf gang and Mutaito. Their beef. Goku just stopped them. You could argue, oh yeah, but Goku caused Piccolo Junior. No, that's not how we view responsibility. Goku stopped Piccolo. He didn't cause Piccolo Junior. Piccolo Junior
Regardless
was
of
caused by his dad.
Regardless of Piccolo Jr. and King Piccolo's choices to kill Goku because he killed Piccolo's father, like obviously, like it was
He tried to
either
kill.
Piccolo. It was it was Piccolo or the world. The killing him was justified, but
That's not.
it led to Piccolo Jr. coming after Goku.
But the thing is, I'm arguing is that that's not Goku's fault because
No, it's
that
not his fault, but it
exactly. So
was a
Go.
direct consequence of him killing. Like
No,
it
for
was a
me, the way
bad.
I see it is the direct consequence isn't no. The direct consequence isn't Piccolo King Piccolo spitting out a baby because Goku killed him because Goku had no way to stop that. Goku had no
No,
knowledge
I'm
of
even
that.
saying like it is Goku is fully removed
Yeah,
from like
Goku's not
responsibility for what
responsible for
happened
that.
in that regard. I'm literally just saying
Yeah.
that the direct consequence. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have done it. I'm
Okay. Okay.
saying
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
King
Yeah.
Piccolo, like that was what was going to happen if King Piccolo was going to be murdered. He
Yeah.
was
So
going to use some sort of fail safe to try and do it again.
so I'm not gonna count Piccolo Junior because of that. If that you get
No, no,
confused
no.
by
I'm
that.
not even. I'm not even like.
Oh yeah, no,
I,
I'm not saying you are. I'm just explaining. Like that's not in because we're going through this. I'm not counting Piccolo Junior as a consequence of Goku.
yeah,
Then we move on
Piccolo
to
is his own character, and he needed to make his own decisions, and he chose to continue coming after Goku even after the tournament. Like
yeah
if Raditz hadn't shown up, Piccolo
the
would have continued to be a threat.
and then he would have been yeah. So the science I personally don't consider Goku responsible because Goku didn't go to Earth by choice. He was sent
No,
there.
he's not responsible for the fact that they were looking for him, but they were looking for him.
Yeah,
It's a rat to cheese. Like
that's like
it's not the
yeah
cheese fault for being cheese.
yeah. I feel like
It
that's
is
the
just
only
an
case where
obvious
you could
consequence that they were
argue.
looking.
Yeah, that's the only case where I think you could actually argue that Goku caused the villains. But even then, I don't think it's in the way Goku's arguing because Goku being dead wouldn't
It's
have stopped Raditz from arriving on the planet. He would have come there
it's
regardless.
it's not his fault for being a Saiyan or being the most powerful character. It's just he's
Yeah.
there. He's
F-
looking tasty to all the fucking fuck boys of the universe.
then we have
And
Frieza.
so
Frieza again, completely independent of Goku,
yeah,
and
Goku just wanted to fight him.
yeah, the Red Ribbon Army again, like they weren't attracted to Earth and were taking over the Earth because of Goku. Goku
No.
stopped them from doing that, and that's why they're mad. If Goku didn't attract the villains, he stopped them from doing worse. So yeah, I feel like the only villains you could really argue is actually the second coming of Frieza. That's the
I
only
would
the only
disagree.
one that's
I would
actually
personally say because with Goku dead, there will still be threats.
yeah,
Like obviously
because the
it's a moot
threats
point
arise
because it came
independent
back.
of
But
him.
the idea of Goku staying dead is I am like I attract people of unimaginable power to Earth, either out of revenge or just general interest. So the only thing that you guys will really have to worry about is like low level threats if I just stay dead. Like if the Red Ribbon Army were to come back, you guys can take care of that.
I
And even if like
very much
a
disagree.
world-ending threat comes, and even if a world-ending threat shows up, the idea is you have Gohan. Nobody knows who Gohan is like we know, like they know who Goku is. Like it's not something we have to worry about anymore.
Oh, I just realised someone sent me a message that you're a bit louder than me. Let me just turn you down
Oh
on
shit!
stream. No, it's
I
just the
am very loud. I
stream sound
apologize.
mixing. I think this is a lot better now. But yeah, yeah.
But
So like the way I
idea
see it
of
is like
Goku,
Goku doing that though is him shirking responsibility. Like
I don't think that's true though because like with the Cell Saga, and like the Cell games, Goku's only interest was, oh fuck yeah, a guy who's literally been made perfect just to kill me. This is gonna be so much fun. and not really worried that much about
I
how much life
I
is at
very
stake.
much disagree. I feel like he very much did worry about that, but he
Well,
didn't
why
he
you
didn't
plus
let
signing?
he didn't let that show. He was being calm about the situation. He's obviously excited to fight a strong guy, but he's not fighting Cell because he's a strong guy. He's fighting Cell because he needs to be stopped. You know, that's what Goku didn't like fight Frieza because Frieza's just some strong guy. He fought Frieza because Frieza again was hurting people. He was hurting like a lot of people like to argue Goku isn't a heroic character, but whenever Goku actually beats up villains, for the most part, his desire to fight is secondary. He he it's not like he let Cell. It's not like he let Cell absorb 18 cough cough Virginia. Goku did everything in his power to stop Cell and save lives during the Cell arc, and
If
then
that's the case, then why didn't he just kill him when he rescued Piccolo?
because he didn't have the power,
He
Goku
didn't know if he had the power or not, but I mean, fuck,
he
Vegeta
can
did,
sense.
obviously.
The thing is though, Vegeta had just come out of the time chamber and it was at that point way stronger than Goku.
Oh,
Vegeta
that's right. I forgot Goku hadn't been in the time chamber yet.
Yeah,
But like,
Goku had no chance if he tried to fight Cell. So what he did was he went in
I
and saved lives. He went in,
I
saved two people, and
personally think
escaped.
in regards to Goku, like if it's his friends in danger, if it's his like personal loved ones at threat or being injured, he goes into beast mode and does not fuck around. But when it's an existential threat like the end of the world, Goku's just like, if it happens, it happens. But
I 100%
he's
very
not
much
he's
disagree
not
with that.
Superman.
He's not Superman,
He's
but
not a hero. He's not a he
oh
like
oh,
it
saying
always
he's
comes
not a
it always comes
hero,
back to he is a very and I have
I
to say I have to word this very carefully. He is selfish in the neutral sense.
I
He
very
is not a
much
person who is
disagree with that
bad for his
take.
selfishness. He lives in the moment.
Yeah, I agree if he lives in the moment, but
He
I
is
very
a
much
free spirit.
dispose with that take
Like
That
that's
Goku
just
is actually like Goku is a selfish character, I agree, but that's not why Goku stops threats. Again, his desire to fight is always secondary to his desire to actually stop the threat. Look at the fight with Majin Vegeta. He really
did
wanted
we forget how excited he was when he beat Piccolo? He was
yeah,
excited because he finally won a tournament.
yeah. And of
Like
course he was. That was
that was his entire goal was to win. Obviously, protecting his friends from a world-ending threat like Piccolo, like obviously that's an important thing and definitely matters to him. But his main and primary goal was a fight. And
I
he's not the
disagree
type of
again.
he doesn't
No,
fight to
no,
win, obviously.
I
He's
get what you're saying. I disagree. I feel like Goku's joy at winning because is would
oh, hey
be
Lay, how's it going?
understandable. You know, he has that joy of winning because he's been fighting these tournaments forever, and it's like while obviously he like regardless he was going to stop Piccolo regardless of the tournament. I think that's an important thing. He would have stopped Piccolo regardless of how good a fight it would be because he knows Piccolo needs to be stopped. Goku wasn't going to get a good fight out of the Red Ribbon Army, for instance, after he beat Tao Pai Pai, but he still stopped them. A lot of the time, a good fight is secondary to helping people. Look at the fight with Tao Pai Pai. He wasn't excited that he could fight a strong guy.
Well, in
Goku
that regard,
Goku
once again,
was trying to
like
save a life. And
what's his name? Fuck, I don't remember his name. The child,
Upa,
Upa? Yeah.
Upa.
In that instance, he had made friends with Upa and
He
Upa's father, and
he
he
had met Upa
watched
like
Tao Pai Pai.
he had met Upa like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter for Goku. Like he's
Yeah,
look, listen, he might be an autist because he fucking latches on to people pretty fast.
yeah, but I very much disagree with the whole
Like
idea that like Goku does have that selfishness, but that's not the primary motivation of why he stops evil. I think the primary motivation is to stop the evil thing. That's
he
always
had
what.
met he had personally met Upa and his father, and even if they had only known each other for 10 minutes, he could get a read on them and tell like, oh, these are very like chill, good
Yeah.
people. And then a guy with a ponytail shows up and just fucking murks one of them.
A
And his
braid.
response is, "What the fuck?
Well,
Why?"
we should probably we should probably start like ranking more characters now. We are. Let's just like go on a lightning
I
round
mean, to
quickly.
be honest, like even if it takes a while, like I'm enjoying these conversations and these like debates.
Yeah,
Like
me too. But
I'm having
like,
the tier list is just ammunition to get to the fucking autismo discussion.
yeah, I agree. But like, I've got other stuff to do later today. If you get me.
So what you're saying is part two.
Yeah, part two. So King Cold. King Cold. I hate him. He sucks. He does nothing but retroactively
I
makes
like
Frieza
him for
less
the world
impressive.
building aspect, but he does nothing.
That's
You are correct.
actually the world building is one of the things I hate about him. He retroactively, I think, makes Frieza less impressive.
I mean, it's obvious that like it definitely seems to imply that Frieza is stronger than him.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
like, because obviously it's his offspring, he fucking probably trained the shit out of him on. Well, I mean, no, he never trained a day in his life, but
yeah, that's very
he went
weird.
he made certain that his son had like as many advantages as possible to be as strong as possible.
Yeah. Dabra is like he exists in the anime. They added that really fun bit of him like in like I like the joke where like he gets sent to heaven because he'd like hell too much, and I like how the
Yeah,
anime expand on that on having like heaven made him into a really nice guy. I think that's really funny,
yeah.
but like that's anime only. He isn't
And
really
yeah,
that much
I
fun
don't really
anymore.
like that because it kind of doesn't really make sense for him. Like not just because he's a demon, but also because like, he's a Makaioshin. He's from the Makaioshin realm. He would not I don't think he would if he died if he would even go to Otherworld. Like, would he?
Well,
I mean, technically
according
King
to the
Kai is a
manga, yeah,
Kai.
yeah, according to the
King Kai
manga,
is a
yeah.
Kai and he went to Otherworld after he died.
Well, yeah, yeah. According to the manga, Dabra did go to the other world. Yema sent him to have to the heaven thing instead of
Huh.
the yeah. So Dabra. So canonically, yeah, he can. I don't really like. I don't really pretend to understand. Like, I'm an expert in the Dragon Ball manga. Like that. Like any lore outside of that, I don't
Yeah.
particularly know. So like
Even like
Makaioshin,
even
eh,
like the deep lore with like the Makaioshin shit, like it's still very poorly explained in like
yeah,
Super or Dragon Ball Heroes and like other expanded material. All we really know is that the Makaioshin realm exists and the Makaioshin that are from there are not technically demons,
yeah. I can
but they
tell
still refer to
you.
it like the demon realm.
I can tell you about how Piccolo is a demon for like hours, but like
Yeah.
try to tell me about a Kaioshin. Oh god, I have no idea. What was it now? I forgot. Mazaku. That's the term. Piccolo is a Mazaku, which is a demon. Piccolo is a demon, guys. He's not just an alien. He is actually a
But
demon.
so by Japanese terminology, he's a different type of demon?
Yeah, yeah. Piccolo
Okay.
and God are demons and God. Like they are 100%. Like that's not like them mistaking their identities. That's legit what they are. And Mazaku is something you can become, and you can lose if you lose your demonic essence. But anyway, we're on to Dende.
Yeah.
Dende, he is fun, a little skrunklo. Here's a fun fact, actually. Did you know that the Cooler move, the second Cooler move, actually predicted Dende being God? Because
I mean, it's probably like what did the second Cooler movie come out before or after that manga chapter?
before, like several months before. So
I
Toriyama,
mean, did Akira Toriyama like tell them?
I'd assume so, because if not, that would be like a bloody good guess.
Yeah, I feel like they probably told him,
But
or he
I
probably
like
told them.
Dende. He's nice.
I do like Dende. I do like the character development he's had over the years of him like becoming the Guardian and aging up into the role.
God becoming the God. That's the name. Don't. Yeah, I find it really weird how like, they remove like a lot of the like the language, like they change a lot of the language in the dub. So it's like, oh, Kami, oh, they call him Kami because most people don't know what it means God, and then he's like, oh, but he's not a god, he's a guardian. He Guardian of Earth.
Yeah, and that's because like in the 2000s, both a lot of video games and a lot of anime were touchy on adding any sort of like religious shit or like yeah, they were very careful not they had
Yeah.
to fucking call Otherworld Otherworld.
Actually, I think Otherworld is actually what it's called. I think that's just actually the name.
Oh. Well, that
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was something different in the original dub.
Okay, Dodoria. Dodoria's fine. Dodoria exists. Dodoria is dating Zarbon. This is canon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I like both Zarbon and Dodoria's designs and their like personalities,
I
but
think
they also still they both feel kind of redundant because the Ginyu Force exists.
yeah, I like them
Like
both as a
it's
duo.
implied like Zarbon and Dodoria are Frieza's right hand men and they're the strongest that he's employed, but the Ginyu Force exists.
Yeah. I feel like that's more so an issue with the Ginyu Force though, and not necessarily Zarbon and Dodoria.
Shit.
But like, yeah. I want to rank these two together though, because I feel like they're very
Oh
similar.
my
Like they're
god.
very like I feel like I like them as a pair more than I care about them individually.
Yeah, they're a cool duo, but individual
Yeah.
characters, they're very weak.
Yeah. Let's pop in like B.
And also they just existed along with Kui to be taken out very
Yeah.
quickly by Vegeta to like kind of show how much he's improved
Okay, Yema.
3 times.
So here's a fun fact: Yema is actually a character in Japanese mythology. Hence why he's the only god in Dragon Ball who actually has a proper defined role. He's the
Yeah,
only, he's the only god in Dragon Ball who we actually know what he actually does, because like he's just a god from Japanese mythology. And I think that's really funny because like, what does God do? What does Kaio do?
yeah.
What does the Grand Kaio do? What do the
That is that
Kaioshin
is
do?
like
We don't
oh god, I
know.
heard myself. Oh god.
We don't
Um
know. But what does Yema do? Oh yeah, he
one
decides to go to heaven or hell.
one thing that I did in Inverse was like when I was brainstorming all of the like behind the scenes lore that may or may not actually appear, one of the things that I actually like detailed out was like the role of the Guardian. And what I wrote was that like the Guardian or
God.
Kami, yeah, God, he is basically meant to be the highest level of like deity when it comes to like individual planets.
Yeah.
And their role is basically just to kind of monitor and observe the like progression of
Yeah.
cultures and mortal races
Wait.
and
Quick
to
thing
like
though. Why was Dende made God? He'd never been on Earth before. And
yeah, good point. They
and
didn't have to choose a Namekian.
yeah, like they just had
they just
just
kind
have
of
Dende
they
to
just
make the
kind of
Dragon Balls,
assumed.
man.
Which I also made it like a point that like the role of the kami is to regularly update like to update the kais.
Yeah.
And then it's the kai's job to relay that information to the Supreme Kai, which is why the Supreme Kai of Universe 7 is shit at his fucking job and thinks there's only 27 planets with intelligent
Yeah.
life.
Oh, Rock brought up a good point about early discussion. Vegeta and Nappa didn't go to Earth because of Goku. They went to Earth because of the
Yeah,
Dragon Balls, which is
they went because of the Dragon Balls, which is
which
fair.
Piccolo, which that means it's Piccolo's fault because he's the one who didn't shut up about them. You numpty, you absolute numpty. Piccolo, man, keep your mouth shut, man. If you didn't say anything, you wouldn't have had to deal with Virginia. And like, who wants to deal with
Yeah,
Virginia?
but
Honestly,
they only knew about Earth because Raditz went there.
well, they
Like
would have already
Raditz.
known about Earth beforehand because they would have had to send. They would have had to know the planet was there to send someone there in the first place.
Yeah, again
And
though,
they would
like
have sent
because
anyone.
Raditz told them he's like, oh wait, also I think my baby brother is on some planet called Earth. My dad mentioned it one time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the signs were known about the planet anyway, so they would have sent a sign to that world in any case. So again, not
But
Goku's fault.
Frieza Force
Ha!
the the Saiyans or the Frieza Force would have shown up eventually for one reason or another,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in specifically this instance,
Raditz
it was because
specifically.
Raditz was looking for Goku,
Yeah, Raditz
and
specifically. The other ones didn't care.
because he was looking for Goku. Like Vegeta and Nappa didn't know that Earth existed until Raditz told them, and Raditz only told them because Goku was there.
Yeah, so in any case, yeah, Yema. I think Yema's cool. I'm gonna put him like A because I think I like his
Yeah,
grumpy
I
personality a
like
lot.
his design. He's literally managed to stay relevant
Well, yeah,
like
it's kind of hard to make
throughout the
him not
entirety of
relevant.
Dragon Ball.
Ginyu, easy S tier, no discussion. He's Ginyu.
Jesus Christ.
There is no objection. Perfect.
Um, sorry, what was that? Like I
Gin,
fucking
yeah,
panicked. I got charged.
Ginyu deserves S tier with
Yeah,
no discussion.
I would agree with that because I like again I like his design, I like his power set, I like his personality. The body swap thing makes him able to kind of
He
solo the Dragon Team for a while, and they only
so
managed to beat
based.
him.
Okay, quick. So based that you call it the Dragon Team and not the Z Warriors. That is so based. Actually based. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm okay with people call it the Z Warriors because who
I'm not.
cares? It's
You're not
fine.
allowed to.
I'm pretty sure they've never used the term Dragon Team in canon anyway, but
They
it's just
have.
whatever you want to use.
They have.
You sure?
Yeah, it was used in the manga all the time, and it was also used in a lot of the
Really?
a lot of the titles for Dragon Ball Kai. Yeah, yeah, it's what they
But
call it in the manga.
was that the English dub or the English translation of the manga, or was that also in the Japanese version of the manga?
Japanese Dragon Team is a term from the manga.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah, from the Japanese manga because, but it's rarely used. Hence why Z and Zeto Senshi or Z Warriors was in the Japanese dub of the Z anime. So that's why
Wait
it
a
became
fucking
ubiquitous.
minute.
What?
That's my fucking artist's
Oh
name.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Zeto Senshi is Z Warriors.
He's gonna be fucking angry if he ever sees this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The-
That's what the
Actually, I
name
don't.
means.
I should say they. I don't actually know what gender they are. But yeah, like fucking. They are like a super hardcore Dragon fan. They've been a fan since like the early '90s. They were getting like VHS tapes, I think from like their friends of like untranslated Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
and they just kind of had to guess what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, yeah. So Dragon Team is an official term from the manga and the anime.
God, they're gonna be genuinely mad at me if they ever see
Yeah. Okay, Gotenks.
filthy casual.
Gotenks is easily the best fusion in the original Dragon Ball manga because he's actually funny. You know, he's actually like fun and not Virginio.
I don't know. I don't really care about Gotenks because like I don't. Again, another character that I don't necessarily dislike, but he's not. He's someone put it very aptly in that Goten exists just as a power up for Kid Trunks.
Yeah,
And Gotenks is the realization of that. It's just so that Trunks has someone to fuse with.
yeah.
I I like the older version of Goten. I think he's very underused, and I hope that they actually do more with him now that
Uh,
they've gotten to that point in the timeline. But with Gotenks, it's a fucking kid character. I tend to hate most kid characters.
Gotenks, I just think it's better than Vegito because Vegito just feels like Diet Gotenks, and that's kind of it. Gotenks has like all these fun moves. He's basically just like a fun, cartoony character to fight
He's
Super Boot, and I
he's a
love him
little
for that.
kid playing superhero, and I kind of get that, but it doesn't do anything for me.
It's okay to hate fun.
And like
It's okay to
I
admit
liked
you just don't
I
like
liked
fun.
Vegito. Like I like both
Okay, we're ending
Vegito
the
and
stream now.
Gojo.
We're done. We're gone.
I
We're done.
know, I know, I know. Everyone's gonna fucking disagree with me on this.
Everyone,
I
I know they're really
I
popular
can tell
characters.
that like I most people just claim like oh Vegito and Gogeta are the same character or
They
oh they don't have anything special about them between Vegeta and Goku.
Goten
Like
Trunks date eventually. That is my opinion. No, that's not an opinion. That's
may,
just a fact. Toriyama
maybe
told
oh
me.
yeah absolutely oh absolutely absolutely. But with Vegito, he's meant to be like the cockiness of like he's meant to be bringing out the more cocky side of Goku and the smugness of Vegeta. Whereas with Gogeta, he's meant to be like the spiritual calmness of Goku with the like seriousness of Vegeta.
I I disagree with that immensely, I'm afraid.
Vegeta brings out some of their like worst aspects to make them both stronger,
But
and Gogeta brings out their best aspects.
the thing is though, in the Majin Buu arc, it's confirmed that Vegeta was acting because he wanted to save Piccolo, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. He wasn't acting cocky because he's a genuinely cocky person. He's acting.
What was the excuse in Dragon Ball Super then?
Dragon Ball Super is like Flanderization Central, honestly.
Exactly. Exactly.
And Gogeta in the Fusion Reborn film has none of those caveats. Gogeta wanted to get the job done as quick as possible because of the time
Yeah.
limit, and also because
Gogeta in the Fusion Reborn film is kind of like he has no real personality in that film. He's just kind of
yeah, it's
a
weird how
serious faced blank slate.
it's weird how Veggiarot gets more screen time than him, but also that's very funny. That's something I love.
Oh God, Veggiarot.
We love Veggiarot. We stan him. But yeah, so Vegito, I don't really see him as this cocky character because he's not being cocky. He's being calculated. You know, he's doing the most effective plan. I mean, was it a
And
risk?
I will admit,
Yeah.
my opinions of a lot of these characters come from the English translations and the English dub.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
That's a massive
and
divide. I think we
I
have.
recognize that like a lot of my perceptions of the characters are going to be different than if
Yeah.
I actually like focused on the original material.
As
But
much as like I like a lot of the time when saying, oh, thank God I don't use Dragon Team. I mean, you use Dragon Team. I'm mostly joking, by the way. Like I genuinely like. I
yeah, no,
think
no, I know, I
yeah, yeah.
know,
All
I
all
know.
Dragon Ball media is valid in my eyes,
Yeah.
except for episode 7 of Dragon Ball. That's a random
Listen,
episode, but I
like
just thought it'd be funny to mention. But
as Sam mentioned, Goten and Trunks date eventually. That's my opinion. It's not opinion, it's
yeah,
fact. Goten dates that girl in GT as a cover for dating Trunks, and Goku and Vegeta are dating, but they have their wives as like a cover.
oh no, Goten and Trunks they had a nasty fight. So Goten's dating the lass because he's not sure if he's gonna
Oh
get
my
back with
god.
Trunks because he's a pansexual icon, and Goku and Vegeta aren't dating. No, Goku, Chi Chi, and Piccolo are all dating. That
I don't know.
that is the only way Piccolo is Gohan's dad is acceptable because he's actually dating Goku and Chi Chi.
Listen,
He's go
listen.
he's
Speaking
Gohan's
of
second dad.
speaking of character assassination, I think it was very like ballsy
Yes, sounds
of
right.
Akira Toriyama to make Goku cheat on Chi-Chi with Vegeta and like not divorce her. Like he's just kind of going with like a sham marriage this entire time. Like,
We're,
wow.
we're not going to no we don't do Goku like that. He's a little scrunkly. Leave him be.
Oh, no brain, monkey horny, space
Great
monkey horny.
great Saiyaman. He is so funny, but there's like 3 chapters and then he's done, and I hate it.
It's just
Yeah.
Gohan with
Actually,
his
you know
Super
what?
Sentai fantasy.
We're not going to rank Saiyaman because it's not a different character.
Yeah,
It's
it's not a
literally
different
just
character.
the same
There's
guy.
really no
So
point.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're not ranking him.
no.
Giran. Giran is a one-note kind of funny villain. I like in the filler where like he like drinks a lot of milk and pretends he gets a rash because Yamcha's like is like, hey, I think these guys had enough, but he's just kind of a meh villain.
Yeah.
He comes back to get murdered by Tambourine, and that's kind of it. Yeah, he's all right. Pop him in the other kind of meh character. Actually, I'm gonna make a distinction. The D tier for like Dabra because nothing is done with him, and he's way too interesting. He's way too interesting of a concept to be left in this like boring. Yeah, 16 and Dabra are way too interesting, while these two are never really meant to be interesting. So I guess it's not as bad that they're boring. Okay, Gurdo. I love Gurdo. He is such a scrunkly.
Yeah, I like girl. I like Goldo. He's pretty all right.
Yeah, and I love me some Yo Gurdo. Like, get it? It's like yogurt. Yo, it's a pun.
Oh,
Okay, we have Guillemot, or the Ox King. So in the first arc, I think Yuma's a really disappointing character because he has no payoff. But then after that, he's just so lovable.
He's just Goku's cool dad-in-law.
Yeah, he's so great. He provides aid for them because they're poor. He like in the movies he gives Gohan this like giant like gift box for getting attacked. He's great. No,
I like him.
yeah, no issues here. Jeese, who is actually based on cheese. Jeese cheese. Yeah,
Delicious. Best character, SS tier. We love cheese.
I love cheese,
Oh,
but
I just
honestly,
noticed you did you make a Z tier? Oh yeah, you changed it from SS to Z.
yeah, Gerdo can't use his powers to. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, that does haunt me. Let's just pretend though, because that's that. Let's just pretend he doesn't.
Uh
So
Wait, when did that happen? What the fuck?
it was in like a backstory thing Toriyama made.
Uh God damn it, Toriel.
Yeah, but Jeese,
Please
honestly,
stop writing sexual assault characters.
yeah, Jeese I think is probably the weakest of the Ginyu Force because he just doesn't have anything really going on that makes him interesting compared to the others. You know, Raccoon's got the whole like he's like the like the cool wrestler guy. You've got Butter's got obviously got that fastest thing in the universe. Guro's got his really cool powers. Ginyu's got the fact that he's the leader and he has like the most screen time. Jeez,
I
he
think
has
Jason's just meant
balls.
to be he's the second in command and he's like
He likes
he has
balls
like that combo attack with Bird
with the
like
balls
with what?
with the balls.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm gonna put him like as the lowest ranked Ginyu Force member because he's hot.
Yeah.
He thinks being hot can like yeah, Raspy will fight me, but honestly, like he thinks being hot, he's not even the hottest member of the Ginyu Force. Look at Gerdo right there.
I don't know. I like that main and he does the fucking kabuki performer hair flip.
All
I
right,
don't know. I
Kaio.
like him. I like his design at least.
Kaio is the funniest character in existence. Everything he does cracks me up. Like, oh, how does he train Goku? Chase this monkey. I drive a car on my
Admittedly,
circular planet. I have the worst dad jokes, which makes them the best dad
I
jokes.
I know that the voice actor for King Kai was also the voice actor for like the announcer, and that's kind of why they chose him. But
Yeah.
I don't like him as the voice of King Kai in the original dub.
Uh,
I because I grew up with the English dub where,
yeah.
you
English
know, he had the
English dub
fucking nasally
Kaio
voice.
is like iconic as hell.
Even though I'm still very nostalgic for the English dub, I've become very disillusioned to the voice actors in recent
Yeah.
years. Like I really don't like Sean Schemmel. I think
Uh,
Christopher Sabat is cool, but he enables a lot of shit that the other voice actors get away with. I think Bulma's voice actor is fucking
Monica
toxic.
Real, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think Sam's spitting though with a Z tier for Kaio.
I personally
Also,
would not put him in Z tier, but
he also invented the best power up in the series, and
you
the
know
Spirit
what?
Bomb.
No, you know what? No, I'm actually now that you fucking reminded me of something, I would put him in F for one of the most poorly executed characters in the show, because finally, after years of Goku, like obviously Goku learned like how to fly from Kami, how to do a few different things from Kami, but
I think
like
he just
in
learned how
terms
to
of
fly
like
because like
in
flying's
terms of
a
like an
thing.
actual technique, the first one in years, like the last one before that was the Kamehameha. When he finally learns a new technique, he gets the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken from King. Oh my god, my nose is plugged up. He gets the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken from King Kai, but it's completely shown off screen.
Yeah.
Whether it's the anime version or the manga version, no matter what translation, it's never shown how the fuck it even works beyond like a quick explanation of, oh, you just push your muscles to the limit. Like,
Well, to be fair,
very lazy.
I don't feel like that's necessary though. Like I feel like we don't need an explanation besides Ki.
I would have
it's
liked to
very
see him
basically,
working toward getting
yeah.
it.
But we never see Goku working towards flying, as him
Of
flying
all
for
the
the first time is a
fucking
twist.
filler that we got in the year gap between the Saiyans coming to Earth, why the fuck did they never give us a filler arc with him actually learning the Kaioken?
Because I don't really think we needed one. I
We
feel
don't need
like
it. We didn't need one, but like shit, we at least got Goku learning the Kamehameha from Master Roshi.
yeah, but that
But
was like
like
a second. That was like a second as a gag, in the series when it
in
wasn't focused on the martial arts. I feel like
in the Buu arc, we learn the how the fusion dance works from Goku, because it's meant to be, not only is it being explained to the kids, but it's also being explained to the viewer.
yeah,
Like I do personally think it's important to like at least show a character like practicing it once.
I I I some actually I do agree with that, but I don't think it matters so much for the Kaioken because the Kaioken doesn't really work in the end. Like the Kaioken and the
Yeah,
Spirit Bomb don't the Spirit Bomb doesn't really
and
they don't really succeed, so I don't think it's a massive issue. It's similar to
we
how
do at
we
least
don't
see him like
wait.
throw a mini spirit bomb at a brick, but like I would have liked to see at least like one more scene like months before of like him trying to do it for the first time.
Yeah,
Like it
but
was very lazy.
I don't think we needed to because they weren't. It's similar to how we don't see Ten Shinhan using the Mafuba, for instance. We don't see him learning it because it's because
However,
if he fails,
I will say that um Goku's ability to just very easily learn techniques, whether it's the Kamehameha, the Spirit Bomb, the Kaioken, Flight from Kami, anything. Like and even like Vegeta just saw Goku and the others using the ability to fucking sense ki, and then figured, oh yeah, I can just do that too. I don't need this piece of shit anymore.
Same with Ten
Like
Shinhan. He just
I,
like learned he learned the Kamehameha just like by watching it once, and he learned
yeah,
the Mafuba from watching it once. Bro,
yeah.
put
But
respect on his name too.
I've come up with a theory that, and I don't think anyone else has had this theory. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone has. But I had a theory that Saiyans have an innate ability to just like see a technique, and they instinctually, because of like their prehistory, like constantly fighting to survive and learning new techniques to like survive better, if they see someone use a technique, they can figure out very easily how to do it. Literally, monkey see, monkey do.
I'm sorry to say, but I just don't like that at all. Like,
Why?
I really hate when like attributes of Goku, in this case his quick learning, is attributed because he's actually a funny monkey man. I hate that they did that for his overeating. I hate that they did that for like his desire to fight and how it took away from other characters who had that similar thing.
Listen,
Krillin
if
eats a
if you
bunch
want to
too.
add that to the list of things that was a bad move for Dragon Ball Z, I would agree with you, but it's kind of a moot point at this point.
I hate weird Dragon Ball eugenics, so I don't like your theory.
Yeah, but like that's the entirety of Dragon Ball Z. Like everything post Piccolo Junior saga is just kind of that. It's just explaining away a lot of the magic with like science, or just not explaining anything at all.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I think the series starts to lose me a bit,
And I don't
especially the
disagree
Cell
with
arc,
that.
and that's why I love one thing. That's why one thing I love about the Majin Buu arc. They don't really worry about that.
I don't disagree with that, because it is very much a solid and valid point to make. But I personally enjoy Dragon Ball for a lot of those like they're easy. They make it a lot easier for me to like autistically hyperfixate on them.
Yeah, like that is perfectly fine if that's what you enjoy out of Dragon Ball. I have like no qualms about that, but like, I don't enjoy it.
What the fuck? What? I'm freaking out. Oh my god, he went all the way around. Holy shit. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
actually, in
oh my god, there
like
we go. He's down.
in like an hour and a half, we're gonna be doing like a Dragon Ball watch party. You want to join?
Oh yeah, I'll at least pop in while I play this just to pass the time.
Yeah, no problem. But okay, Kaioshin. I like Kaioshin, but like it's he has a very he just seems like Future Trunks the sequel as a character.
Yeah, definitely. He exists only to set up the new villain.
Yeah, but I think he's cool. He looks cool. He has a nice haircut.
I like his design. I like the mystery and how, we keep the mystery a little longer than we did with Trunks.
Yeah, he's dripped
Um,
out beyond belief.
he
He
has
is
the fucking mohawk,
so
the
dripped
spiky
out.
mohawk.
Like he looks so fucking like he looks so good. There is
Oh shit!
no.
Hey Keel, what the fuck?
Oh hey, hello Keel.
I didn't realize you came in. Yeah, we're talking about Goku's bullshit while I'm shooting dinosaurs. Yeah, Minecraft is dead, Keel. Like it's literally dead.
I didn't realize
It's gone. It's over.
I didn't realize you knew the Kiel Canal in Germany.
I mean, he might. It's his name.
But yeah, Kaioshin, I'm gonna put him in like I think a BR and A tier is a fair place to put him. He's nice. He's cool.
Keel, I don't know what GG cum is. Fucking fix your. Stop using text to speech. Just type, please. He uses speech to. What the fuck are you trying to say? He uses speech to text all the time, and then it doesn't say what he wants it to say, and then he gets mad at it. The logical through line is, then how are you fucking up? Anyway, continue.
Just a sec.
Joke's on you. I'm not using an inefficient tool right now. I'm just dumb.
How many people do you have on your stream right now?
I have 3, but I think one of them might be me.
I have 2. It's pretty good. Anyway, so Kaioshin, I'm gonna put him in B because I think A's get a bit too crowded.
Yeah, that's fair.
Elder Kaioshin. On one hand, I think like a lot of the jokes with him are funny. On the other hand, a lot of the jokes with him are gross as fuck. So E tier,
Yeah,
no F tier it is.
He also literally only exists to give Gohan another power up.
And give Goku his life, which was really funny. I like how he fell over and died, and Goku was like, "I won't waste his life." He just gets back up, like, "You better not." That was the funniest thing ever.
I don't remember if they explained it, but the fact that Guru, he unlocks Gohan's hidden potential,
Yeah.
and then he continues getting stronger and stronger and stronger, but then also old Kai does it again. And it's like, did he have more hidden potential, or
Yeah,
was
he unlocked the
like
hidden potential.
Yeah, the extra super hidden. It was really hidden, really carefully by the people that made Gohan.
All right.
It
Okay.
didn't want it wanted to find it.
Okay, Turtle, best character in the show. Goku would not be Goku without Turtle.
Z tier, the strongest character. Beerus knows not to fuck around when Turtle. Oh my god, my nose.
He's Zeno's best friend. They've known each other since they were both kids. But yeah, I like Turtle. He's cool. But there's not really much to say about him. He's just cool. Okay, now we have the trio of mentors. Very, very awesome. The Muten Roshi is probably is so annoying to talk about because I like to view him as 2 characters. You know, the Jackie Chun section, which is one of the best characters in Dragon Ball, with his philosophy on full display, his relationship with his students, and then on the other hand, there's everything else. And the anime loved to use Muten Roshi perverted jokes way more than was necessary.
Yeah. That said, though, I do think he's kind of an important character, both story wise and character wise for Goku.
Yeah.
He's meant to be Goku's first real teacher, not counting Grandpa Gohan, who taught him the basics of martial arts.
Yeah, but he's like a backstory character. We don't need to worry about him.
He taught Goku the Kamehameha. He really pushed him to become stronger, to challenge himself. And I do think he inspired a lot of Goku's long-lasting philosophies.
I want to give a quote from my favorite episode of Dragon Ball, It's basically when Goku, Krillin, and Roshi are all like getting ready for nap time, and he tells like
Yeah,
the turtle head philosophy: move well, learn
exactly.
well, eat well, rest well. This is the eternal turtle school's training. It's such like
Exactly.
I love that, and I wish like
And
I like how the Cell arc actually redoes this of Goku being like, yeah, I've trained enough, time to have some rest, and
and
Vegeta.
I do think that like that is also the reason why I consider Goku's entire personality to be like basically just a free spirit. He doesn't worry about anything. Like he really has no anxiety in his life.
Yeah,
And that's what allows him to become so powerful. And I also think like him during the World Martial Arts Tournament, especially during the fight with Tien, is an exemplary
oh yeah, the 22nd
example of that.
Tenkaichi. The 22nd Tenkaichi is my second favorite arc in all of
Yeah,
Dragon
I
Ball.
always forget which number it is.
Yeah, yeah, it's all
But like
good.
just the fight with him and like with with a like 18-year-old Goku and Tien, that the entire fight existed to show how far Goku had come.
Yeah,
Like he's
and
so much more carefree, so much more lighthearted, even than he was as a child. Like he's so happy during that fight. He's just
yeah,
having a good time,
I
and
think
Tien does not know what the fuck to do or how to feel about it.
I actually think Tien Shinhan was having a really good time too.
Yeah, he was definitely a little fucking off put by the fact that this kid that he you know, he came out on top of Goku in the previous tournament. He was the
Oh
Tien was
my!
the champion of that.
But
Tien was the champion.
let's just focus back on Roshi though. Sorry to like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're kind of going to Goku and Tenshin. How
Oh yeah.
we can go for those like guys later. But
We need to just have a fucking Dragon Ball podcast. Jesus Christ.
so true. Okay,
Oh god.
Roshi. I'm gonna rank him based on the manga.
I'd put him in like D or C because he's an important character and he has had a lot of impact on the show and on Goku.
I think like for me personally, I feel like like his positives generally outweigh the negatives for me. But
What do you mean?
specifically
What do you mean
talking manga.
Master Roshi was never in the tournaments. What are you talking about? He never fought in any.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, he was watching the first tournament though. I don't know why he was
Now, if you're
suddenly
one of
Indian
those
though.
fucking dumbass theorists
I don't know
that
why.
wants to
Like
sit
wait,
here and tell me that Jackie Chan is the same character as Master Roshi, they're different characters. You
yeah. In fact,
stupid.
the anime even shows that they're actually cousins. And like Master Roshi
Oh,
was watching.
he's talking about the Tournament of Power.
Oh right. The tournament pal. Yeah, that's that. Okay, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna throw him up to
I will
like.
physically fight you. I made him mad. I made him mad. I made him mad.
All right.
Ah, love you.
Karen. I think Karen's just neat. Karen's just cool.
I personally am not a fan of Karens. I think we
She's
should
like,
ship
oh
them off to an island, call it New Australia, and they can all scream at each other asking for the manager.
no. Karin.
Yeah,
Different
Karen.
fella. No,
You
different. Yeah.
know, the haircut,
No. I
the
instead of E. I instead of E. Remember, I instead of E. The cat fella.
yeah, then
Whiskers the
are you
Wonder
still
Cat.
Karen?
Whiskers the
Then
Wonder
are you?
Cat. Whiskers the Wonder Cat. I'm talking about Whiskers the Wonder
Oh,
Cat.
I know what you mean now. Why didn't you just say that? Oh fuck! Why didn't you just say that at the first?
So Whiskers the Wonder Cat, he is just he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, I like him. I like
I like the
how
voice they gave him in. I like the voice they gave him in the English dub. He sounds like he's from like
Goku, your mama.
Goku. I heard this great knock joke. Knock.
Drink
Who
this
is
bottle of
there?
water and go fuck yourself.
Drink this possibly poisoned water with Yajirobe. Oh god, we love. He's above Muten Roshi by the nature that he doesn't have the baggage.
Yeah. I always liked the idea that he is literally just Kami's cat.
Yeah.
Like that was a thing that I did in Inverse, like that all planets have a guardian. They have both a lookout and like a tower, and that tower is basically staffed by like a familiar that belongs to the guardian.
Oh.
And so with like Korin, or Karen, he's literally just Kami's cat. That's why he. That's like he gives him the bell. He gives
Yeah.
Goku the bell. Like, all right, bring this to Kami. Bring this to my dad. My master.
I really how like this great master who lives in this like high up temple is just a cat. Like there's just like they don't
Yeah,
even like it's just like yeah he's a cat. He like
he's
he
literally
trained the
just a cat.
Muten. He's like one of the
Yeah,
greatest martial arts masters of all time. He a cat.
it's the idea of God's cat is stronger than you.
Yeah, it's not even like
You
I just like that again. Like it's taking like this great martial artist mentor, but he's a cat, and
yeah.
that's just a joke. It's kind of the humor I like. Anyway, let's go for God now. God's eye. I like God. I think he's a very nice character. I think he deserves a hug. He's a nice boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good
Um,
man.
one day he took a shit and then Piccolo existed, so that wasn't very good. But he's trying his best. He wants to stop evil. He feels regretful of taking that one specific dump. I like how he's
I don't.
I want to actually another thing about Karen quickly is that I like how Karen just didn't even tell Goku that God looks identical to Piccolo because he knew it would be funny.
I okay. There are a few things that I like about Kami, and there are a few things I don't like.
Please, the floor is yours.
I like his duality with Piccolo, but I do believe that by explaining in Z that he and Piccolo are as descended from the singular nameless Namekian, this alien race of slug people, I do think that inhibits their cool factor a little bit.
I suppose, but I like the slug aliens. But I do get what you're saying. If
I like
like,
the design of the slug aliens, but I think by introducing them as, oh yeah, you're actually just one of these, I think much like with Goku being a Saiyan, I think that is detrimental to like the story.
yeah, I get you.
And I and you know, if they at least would have explained it as Piccolo is still a demon because of his choice to, be evil, and because Namekians are very like sensitive to evil nature, but they didn't really do that except in like expanded material.
Oh, Piccolo being a demon. I think is explicitly mentioned in the Saiyan arc, if I recall. But it's mentioned how he's like losing his demonic essence because Raditz goes to heaven. And I wish they would have talked more
The
about
way
like
it
how
comes
that
across
affects
in
them.
Z and onward is just that he is a demonic Namekian.
Yeah,
He's a Namekian of the Demon Clan, and the Demon Clan of Namekians are just
a thing. Yeah,
Namekians that give into their darker side and become evil and become stronger
yeah.
because of it.
Which sucks because like from what it actually is, at least to my knowledge, is that it's just like anyone who gives into their darker impulses in the way Piccolo did, like would
Yeah,
become a demon in the
but I
same
also
way.
I like the idea that the Namekians are susceptible. Like they're very sensitive in that they cannot do anything negative or it will affect them.
Yeah,
Like they only drink water because eating physical matter would cause them to, ingest the
yeah.
properties of whatever matter they're ingesting. They're very spiritually sensitive.
Slugma.
So it's like if they ate a fucking deer, that would be like, it'd be like very self-destructive as an act.
I always consider it to be more so anyone can become a demon, which is how my character Yanwo became Mazaku. But more, and the reason
Yeah,
why
obviously, yeah.
the reason why
Tien,
Namekians the reasons why Namekians never eat is because they're actually they're actually from the Plantae family of life. They're originally a
yeah.
plant based life form, so they live on a planet that never experiences night and has like multiple
I
suns.
thought it was just like they're slug people. They
Yeah.
just need water.
So like they just need water because they get their like nutrients from photosynthesis. That's why they're
Oh.
green. That because leaves are green, so they have
Oh.
chloroplast and chlorophyll. So that's my kind of
I did
theory.
not know that.
So like an Namekian, so that's just my theory, mind you, not like an anything
Yeah.
confirmation. And that's also why they reproduce asexually because plants. That's why plants do. Albeit they
And
obviously have
like
bees and shit, but ignore that.
the idea of like the Namekians not eating food, especially not meat, is because like it'll corrupt them. I got that from there's an artist on Twitter who makes these little web comics between like Gohan and Piccolo and Dende,
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
and yeah, and it was literally Piccolo explaining to Dende like you realize why we're not supposed to eat things, right?
Yeah.
And it was a cool concept that if you are what you eat to the extreme.
I think it's a good idea. We've been like, with the exception of Bulma, we've kept this like ranking to very unimportant, more minor characters so far. Because now
Yeah.
the next stream we're gonna have like we got like Trunks, Vegeta, Goku,
Oh God,
Gohan,
we're gonna be on
Tenshinhan.
Goku for an hour, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Goku is in Z tier because he's literally the best character ever made. Easy done.
I don't. You're gonna hate me.
What the fuck are you about to say to me?
I like Goku as a character, but in terms of like writing, he has a lot of problems. I think like that's what I will always argue is that Akira Toriyama, much like George Lucas, is a fantastic ideas guy with a brilliant imagination. But when it comes to practice, when it comes to actually writing characters, he's not the greatest.
I
And
think
Goku is kind of an example of that.
I agree to an extent. I think one of
I
Toriyama's big
I think
issues.
with how many
Wait,
fucking
wait,
I
wait,
think with
wait,
how
wait.
many fucking takes there are on Goku as a
I
character,
think.
it
Wait,
implies
wait,
that
wait,
nobody
wait,
can
wait, wait.
figure out who the fuck he actually is.
Okay, there are like millions of takes on like a bunch of well-established characters. I feel like that's more so a case of Dragon Ball fans only experiencing the media through a very butchered dub or an
Yeah,
abridged series. But in any case, I think Toriyama is a great writer when he's writing a comedic, funny comedy series. That's when he's at his best because that's what he likes doing. Like he's gone on record saying that he enjoys Dragon
yeah.
Ball for the comedy, and the action was more so because of
It,
capitalism. Capitalism, because it's what the people wanted. So Shonen Jump told him, "Hey, you better have more of this," and Toriyama had to suffer because of capitalism. We need to bring back the
when the
Soviet Union.
like what I mean though is like you have characters like Superman, for example. And I know that's the worst fucking comparison to bring up,
I think it's a very bad
but
comparison because
just as
Superman
a
has like
just
12
just
quadrillion takes as well.
just just as a character who is one of the oldest characters in fiction, like not the oldest, but like he's been around for 100 fucking years. He's very well defined. Everyone can kind of agree on like who he is and what he does and what he's about, like
Put
from like a
a
philosophical
put a
stance.
Zack Snyder fan and a fan of the
No,
comics.
no. But
Yes.
like with Superman, it's literally he is an immigrant and he has all this power, so his goal is to just use it to help people for helping people's sake,
The thing is,
and
though, a lot of people
to
aren't going to
inspire
agree with that
people.
take. I think, like, I get what you mean by Goku having writing problems, but, like, people having asinine takes about characters happens with everything. And I think the thing with Dragon Ball is that Dragon Ball as a series has mostly been widely available in again a dub that has that's notorious for making changes.
Yes, absolutely. But even if you go off the original Japanese manga, I still think a lot of people have very differing takes
No one has read Dragon Ball.
on.
What are you talking about? Dragon Ball fans are not
I
literate.
know, especially not you.
Ah!
He's dead. Finally, this is my stream now. Welcome.
I got brought. I got brought back to life because I thought about Chaozu.
You literally you did it for him.
I chose Chaozu, just like he did it for
You
Tenshinhan.
chose Zoo life.
Oh bugger, we've been in this stream for like 2 hours.
Finally, a good stream. Thank you, Rock. Thank you for recognizing my greatness.
You little shit! You traitor! Oh my god! You motherfucker!
Sorry, the people know what they want.
You little shit! Oh my god! I have been betrayed by Rot. You know what, Rock? Your Minecraft house looks ugly. You get no diamonds and no diamond hose.
Damn. Canceled.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what,
Right,
Rock?
ass blasted.
You know what, Rock? You did find diamonds today. Oh yeah, 5. I found 20 yesterday. I'm richer than you, motherfucker. I'm richer than you. Take that. I got more Minecraft cash than you do. Bro, you can literally do the same thing. Also, it's not a shader. It's not a shader. Shaders actually do the very opposite. They make caves a lot darker. Because there's natural lighting and shit.
Nope, not vanilla. They're thereby cheating.
But yeah,
Not genuine.
well, man, you literally use
Oh, Keel brings up a good point. He found one emerald.
Okay, yeah, we got a
He
yeah,
technically wins at
rock,
life.
rock. Yeah, Keel found an emerald. I think we've both been put in our place
He is
there.
the king of Minecraft now.
Oh,
Even though Minecraft is dead and over, like it's just gone.
oh, I guess we. Anyway, okay, Kabito. I think Kabito's funny because he's a character who's portrayed to be a racist, and then he's made fun of for that racism
Fuck.
against the humans.
You know what I just fucking realized? You bring that up. He's literally the parallel to Zamasu.
Kabito is literally Zamasu, but
I did
like
not even fucking realize that. Holy shit.
he's literally Zamasu, but he got blue pilled.
Can't
better
believe
immediately a better character.
Kibito is a blue pilled cuck.
Bro, yeah, I, well, yeah, I think he's funny because of like how I think he's alright
Sorry,
there.
F tier for being a cuck.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, racism shouldn't be awarded. Kibito Shin is literally just Kaioshin, so like, okay, he's in the same place. They're the same character. Like, there's no difference between them. He has a flowing mane, and also he's half racist.
Also, I'm immediately gonna give an opinion on Kui. E or F tier because he's a nothing character that only exists to die immediately to Vegeta.
What's that render though? Like, all these other renders have been like from the manga. Like these are all manga renders, and then look at him. That is not.
I think he's like an art by Toriyama,
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
like maybe like Daizenshu or something.
We're moving him a bit further down too, because he's a main
Okay, yeah,
character.
because he's a main character. That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's just the main characters, main villains. That's for next stream. Lan Fan. Eh,
Eh, another
eh.
joke character. Haha lol. Funny women make the horny man pee themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very lucky she did not come into contact with a straight woman or a gay man.
Eh.
Anyway, yeah, no, I just don't. I think like I like the fact that like she helped find Goku. I thought that was kind of funny that all the contestants were, like helping to find Goku for his match. Like even though they've been eliminated, they were still there, just chilling. Okay, lunch. Yeah, no. Sergeant Metallica is so boring. Like he's just like, oh my god, it's a robot and he runs out of battery.
Yeah, I kind of forget that he exists every time I think about
The
Dragon Ball.
the superior robot in that section of the story.
Correct.
They literally.
Objectively correct. Listen, if we're gonna fucking put him in D tier, we better fucking either move up Android 16 a little bit.
Okay, yeah, fine.
He's,
Murasaki is
he's not a
such.
great character, but he's still a good boy.
Well, details for like characters like who like had like a lot of had more potential than like a C tier character, and that's why it's more
Yeah.
egregious. So like, I didn't really expect much out of like 19 Giran and G, so like kind of uninteresting by design.
Yeah.
16, he's supposed to have too much emotional weight for that. I mean, Murasaki, he is so funny. I love how like he has like a two-sided camouflage, and one side's the American flag, and the other side's like actually camo.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's great. He's just the funniest character ever. He gets a power pole up the bum. That does not. That probably hurt a lot.
He's dead. I mean, he's dead. Like he's dead. After that, he's dead.
Yeah, I think is actually genuinely dead. So yeah, we know we're gonna put him in BT. He's funny.
Respect to the dead. We have to put him at least in BT.
Yeah. Nail is wasted potential of the character. He was literally gonna go to the Ginyu Force, and there's even like a chapter page showing him with like the heroes ready to fight the Ginyus, and then he turns around.
Wait, really?
Yeah, there's like a whole chapter page hyping up his fight, him helping the heroes fight the Ginyus, and he fucking turns around and gets beaten up by Frieza. That is an immediate E tier character. Immediate E tier, no respect. Okay, Namu. Again, he's fine. I like the joke that like his story gets resolved because water is just free because Dragon Ball isn't a capitalist hellhole. To an extent, like Muten Roshi, like, oh yeah, water's free here because it's so abundant. Like, just like fucking take some, man. Like no one cares. And just like, oh, well that's good. I like how it's like it immediately undercuts his loss. You're really sad for him, and then the Muten Roshi like again shows how he's a really good guy. And then Muten Roshi actually reveals that he's actually Namu, which is very weird. I didn't actually expect that. At the end of the arc, like Muten Roshi takes off his glasses, he's actually Namu underneath, and he walks off, and I was so like amazed by that. It was great. But yeah, he's all right. Another like beta. I think he's cool. Yeah.
No disagreements there.
Okay, we're kind of get these characters with like a lot more to say about them. You want to like? I mean, we've been going for like 2 hours. You want to call it here? Actually, we can.
Why don't we do like Purunga as like the last one, or what is it, Yakon? The one that you have there?
Yeah, that's Yakon, Purunga. Let's just grab some like.
Yakon, we'll finish off with Yakon.
Let's get these. We'll get some like these smaller role fellas. We'll just grab
I mean, Cybermen we can put in like E or D
5
character. They're fine, but they exist to be cannon fodder.
I literally look at Rock's Twitter handle.
Wait, what?
Albino Cyberman.
Oh no!
You've made an enemy for life, and also Naiko, who's on this server.
I'm sorry, your people are just cannon fodder.
He shouldn't have side by men.
She.
Oh, sorry, she. Sorry, my bad.
No. I think they were referring to me, and they said,
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Yakon, he is.
Okay, I'm ready to hear you out. I'm ready to let you make your case.
We can put Yakon in here. Purunga, he's like okay. Pui, Monster Carrot is really funny, and Sci-Bi Man, like you two can discuss this one.
Oh yeah, I know. They were like a genuine threat for like the group.
Yeah, except Ten Shinhan apparently he folded his.
Like,
Ten folded his.
They exist because Vegeta and Nappa didn't want to sully their hands fighting the group.
I think they're like it adds like a really cool progression. Like one of the things that sets the dreading of the Saiyan arc and why it's so effective is that the villain's henchmen immediately kill one of the main characters.
Yeah, and then it shows that like okay, this sets the bar for who was ready and trained enough and who absolutely did not.
No, not silly that. It sets the dread. Our heroes like basically in an unwinnable situation, and they finally realize it. They initially thought they thought this was gonna be a piece of cake. They were like jovial, and then
they thought they would at least stand a chance. Like we trained a lot. Like if we work together, we definitely got this. It's gonna be a hard fight. But we could do this.
Yeah.
And then they just plant 5 dudes who body them.
They were bantering. They were they wanted to fight as like a tournament as the science suggested because they didn't think it would be that much of a threat. Only Piccolo.
A sleepy baby. Look at this sleepy baby. I'm murdering.
Only true. Yamcha get hit by the Family Guy death pose. But yeah, like it showed how our hero's jovial attitude would get them killed. They made
Oh
them
shit, there's another one.
yeah, and then watching Krillin like kill most of the remaining Cybermen out of just pure unadulterated rage was really cool. So I think they were very good. I'll hop on Minecraft. I might hop on Minecraft later, but like we've got. I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh god, there's three of them all fucking together. Why is this? Why are you like this? Fuck my life.
Okay, so Cybermen, I'm gonna put them in C. They're fine. I think they're fine.
But I'm dumb and I just realized the crosshair has like a measuring circle for like the distance. God damn it, I'm
Yeah.
dumb.
Actually, I'm just
Okay, so
gonna.
yeah.
You want to go through like a few more minor characters? Be like Spopovich and Yamu. Yamu is not even a character. Why is he on this list? He does nothing. Why is he even here? Spopovich does literally. No, Yamu does literally nothing. He like Spopovich. I get being on the list, but Yamu does like what does
Wait,
Yamu do?
67.
Yamu does less than Poir for real.
Yeah,
So
he's
he's just
just
like
extra Spopovich.
yeah, he's going in like D. Spopovich, I
Oh,
think
I fucking hit him.
Spopovich I'm gonna put in like
Oh, he's dead.
yeah E. I don't think he's. I don't really like the guy. I think he looks really ugly. So he doesn't get human rights.
Fair,
I think
fair and valid.
I think
I do,
everyone.
I also do think it was a little extreme. Like, people have talked a million times about like the brutalizing of Videl. I
Yeah.
think it was kind of fucking unnecessary.
The way I see it is like in the manga specifically, like it's I don't like how it's specifically framed because Vida like was choosing to stay into the in the fight.
Yeah,
Like she had like she was explicitly not wanting to lose. It's not like in the anime where Spopovich stopped her from falling out of the ring. And like I think it's really gross how they framed it as like this horrible thing when Vidal's just doing what the men do all the time. Like she's not necessarily being treated unfairly in this tournament.
no, it's more just it's on Spopovich for whether it was a man or a woman being brutalized long after the fight should have stopped.
But the thing is though, Vidal wasn't in any of the failing conditions. She explicitly didn't surrender. She was still able to get up and she never fell out of the
Yeah, and
ring.
I do think that is a credit to her character, but like, fucking, why did Akira Toriyama need to write that? Jesus Christ.
So I think the way I don't like the way he like I think it's disgusting how he treats Videl in that fight because it basically makes her out to be it basically he's treating like it's like it's he's treating this fight in a way to just like basically reduce Videl to a damsel in distress when this he's basically fridging her for Gohan
Yeah,
even though like
and then she never fights again.
yeah. Oh yeah, they do look like skinheads. That is true. Oh god, Barbary made them
Ooh,
skinheads.
that's kind of a good point. Yeah.
That was Barbary though. Like, wait, why did Barbary make them bald but not Virginia? Why is Virginia not bald? He should have been
Listen,
bald.
listen, his widow's peak was crowning more than it used to be. So if you left the M on long enough, you would have gotten bald.
Yeah.
The M is just like a fucking tattoo that causes male pattern baldness.
Oh god, yeah. But the fight's just so weird because like technically speaking, Spovich isn't really doing anything wrong in the tournament outside
No,
the
Keel,
anime version.
we didn't talk about launch yet.
We haven't talked about lunch.
We're probably gonna save that for the next stream, right?
Yeah. All these characters afterwards are like characters we can actually talk in depth about.
Yeah.
Besides like Cell Junior, but like whatever, Cell Junior Ceta, who cares? It's Cell Junior. And obviously we're not ranking Simon because that's just a motherfucker in a costume.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
think
yeah,
that's.
I guess that's everybody. Oh, I wanted to talk about Purunga. I think I was being hunted when we talked about
Oh right,
when
yeah.
we.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
You want to talk Pronga?
Purunga, I personally would put him in B tier because I really like his design.
All right, yeah,
I
fair.
I like the fact that it's the first time we've seen another dragon, and
I like how it's more Western
obviously,
inspired as opposed
what's
to
that?
the. I love how it's more West inspired as opposed to the Eastern Dragon Shenron is.
Yeah, I mean, he almost looks more like a Jin. Like he's very muscular. Like he's very fucking intimidating. Like I'd honestly say he's more intimidating than Shenron. Um, at that point, I think he's more powerful than Shenron because can't Shenron only would grant one wish and Purunga can grant, was it
Shenron
two or
can
three?
grant two, Prunga can grant three, but Prunga has a longer time limit, and until the Boo arc, Prunga was unable to wish back multiple people.
Wasn't it also that like Shenron could only grant one before Dende adjusted the Dragon Balls?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Shenron was always able to multi-res, so that's always been. So it's more of like a trade-off kind of thing. I think if you just want
Okay.
if you just got like random wishes to make, probably better to go for Prunga. If like you need to if you need a medic, Shenron.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Shenron can do anything but only once. Purunga can do multiple wishes, but it's a little more limited.
I have no idea if actually is that a limitation of. I don't think it's ever actually mentioned if that's a limitation of Prunga that it can only be used once. I don't know if it's confirmed nor denied, so I guess Namekians are keeping that under wraps.
I think with the Namekian Dragon Balls, there isn't like a year limit between using them
Oh,
because like
there
they
there is, I
they
think.
specifically designed their Dragon Balls to be like, oh, if you're a Namekian and you do these trials, will and go to these all these villages, will allow you to make a wish on the dragon.
I
But
The Namekian Dragon Balls are really actually important in my own lore, funnily enough. Would you like to know
oh no
why?
shit, I didn't know that.
Because they're the Dragon Balls that Xiaolin is made up of. So
Really? I did not know that.
yeah,
I thought
she would not
I thought she
exist
was just
without
a
them.
different type of Black Star Dragon Ball. I didn't know she was specifically the. So then, did they shrink?
Well, they're much smaller because they're actually a part of her body, but also she's like 10 foot tall, so also it's probably not that much
Oh,
smaller. She's giant.
valid,
She's
valid
giant.
lady, valid tall lady.
And if the Dragon Balls are ever used, she would cease to exist again, which is why she
Yeah.
never lets them be used. Now, she was actually the 5-star dragon, and she was a dragon of greed, while the other dragons represented
Oh
each
my god, I
different
can't
deadly
believe I landed
sins.
that.
So,
Oh, he's
yeah.
fucking dead. Look at him. But yeah, like I like yeah, I really like I like that character that you designed.
Thank you very
That
much.
might be my favorite OC. Like I really like Rada,
Yeah.
but I'm a fucking sucker for Shadow Dragon OCs because there are not enough of them.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember
And it's
what
because
caused me to
everyone
make
fucking
them.
hates on GT for no good reason.
They hate on GT because it's bad.
They hate on GT because it does all the same things Super does, but they love Super.
I generally find the opposite. People hate on Super for. I guess it's just different people we talk to, I guess.
I I have opinions about Super. I think it fails as a successor to Z because I feel like it's just more. I feel like GT and Super are both more of the same in the wrong ways. They are basically just more of the Buu saga in different ways.
Thing
Like
is, though, like.
and they technically both reduced Goku to a child. It's just one is bodily and the other is mentally.
Yeah. I think like actually a funny thing though is just how like nonchalant the ending of Dragon Ball actually was. Like it was like it very much like just implied that there'd be more action afterwards, and I think it's kind of funny that Super just kind of goes with that. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not a very compelling way to start a new series and continue Dragon Ball, but it's very much in line with the irreverency of Toriyama.
I like both GT and Super because I like more Dragon Ball no matter what. I'm a fucking
Same,
I have low standards for food and I will eat as long as I am fed.
but also
Much
the
like you know what I've realized? That is all of my interest. When it comes to dinosaur games, there are no fucking dinosaur games and I will eat what I am fed.
For me, though, also, I think the Moro arc is genuinely the best piece of Dragon Ball media since like the
Oh, I
fucking
agree.
Saiyan
I
arc.
think that a lot of the criticisms of the Moro arc are fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're so. I feel like Dragon fans aren't used to like getting content drip fed to them because
I
they all jumped into the series when it was basically already done. At least all the younger
I
fans.
would criticize the use of UI a little bit because I kind of find it disappointing that, after the Tournament of Power, it seemed implied that Goku was not going to be able to master UI. Like that was just never going to happen. It was a one-time thing and
Yeah,
very unlikely to use in the future. And then he immediately goes into trying to master it, and then
yeah.
he basically masters it by the end of
Oh
the
no, he
arc.
doesn't basically master the Granola arc has made it very clear that Goku still hasn't mastered it. I think what the
No,
issue
he's learned how to use it
more,
without
yeah.
like
He's
he's learned how to effectively go use the form. He doesn't have to think about
yeah.
it. It doesn't like affect him. Like he can do it very nonchalantly now. Like but as Weiss explained, he's on the bottom of the tier list in UI users.
Yeah, yeah, and I like that. I like it. Like Goku still has a lot more to work on, but
But I just I don't
if you don't
know.
personally like how it's used, I can also understand that, even
I
if you are
I
wrong.
like the form, but the way it's explained with how powerful it is, we're getting to a point where it's kind of unreasonable how powerful the enemies are being forced to be made.
That's an issue I think I've
Like
had ever since
I
ever
think it was
since
very I,
honestly.
I think I think with previous villains it was a very fine line. Like, okay, this is an eldritch horror. This is a literal godlike destruction entity. But like
Honestly,
when you get into characters that are just like, oh, he's an alien, but he wished on the Dragon Balls to be stronger than Goku. It's like, okay, so how many times can you do that now?
I think that's been an issue since Frieza. To be honest, like they've had to like do more and more weird and crazy things just to justify a villain
But
stronger than Frieza, because Frieza's
I
the
think
strongest guy ever, and
I think they at least were creative with the different ways that they bullshit up a new super strong villain.
yeah, yeah.
Like Boo is literally an eldritch bubblegum horror.
Boo,
Beerus is the god of destruction.
we're gonna get
Fucking
to Boo,
even
but like
Jiren, it's explained that he's the strongest in his universe.
we're gonna talk about Boo later next time. But honestly, Boo is genuinely the best thing Toriyama could have done for a Dragon Ball villain, being that
Yeah,
he's just funny. Like he like has the menace. His
I like all of his forms. I like
I don't like
his
his
design.
absorbed forms specifically. I feel like he kind of
Yeah,
loses
those are
his.
kind of negligible. Like I don't really care about him,
He feels
but
like a blander
I
version of Cell, and honestly, we're gonna get to
I
Cell.
I like Boo's backstory. I like his origins. I like a lot about
Sonic
Boo,
Origins.
but I don't.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
like, in the fact that like he was like an eldritch abomination that just existed for millions of years. But
I don't
like,
like how they retcon him to not be a creation of Barbody though. I kind of like him being like a creation
well, I mean,
of like this wizard.
that was only the English dub, right?
No, that was the Japanese manga, and then it was retconned later in an interview.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I was under the impression that that was just an English mistranslation that he was not a creation of
Actually, no,
Babidi.
he was a creation of Bibbidi.
Or
Barbody's.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bibidi,
yeah.
but
Because Bibbidi's a character who also exists for some reason.
yeah, it's meant to be like, I guess to give Babidi motivation for hating
Kaioshin, yeah.
the Supreme Kai. Yeah,
Well, we all know Gum has the best origin being a cosmic fart.
yeah, definitely.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's been like, Jesus, 2.5 hours. This has been a.
I could go for 6. Like, let's fucking go. Let's just keep
Yeah,
going.
same, but like.
Shirk all responsibilities. Talk about Dragon Ball.
I agree,
What
but in like
what
40
what
minutes, we're
is
gonna
more
be watching
important?
Dragon Ball. So,
What is more important than
watching
talking about
Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball?
Watching
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, which is gonna happen in 40 minutes.
Yeah, but
So,
why watch Dragon Ball when you can talk about it?
because we get to watch Goku being a Skrunklo.
But we can talk about how he's a Skrunklo. We can discuss all our theories about where his skrunkliness comes from. Is it who he is as an alien, or is it his inner scrunkliness
Inner
that's what makes him
scrunkliness.
unique?
End of discussion. It's not because he's an alien.
Do you would fucking react like that?
I knew
Oh,
you were kind of baiting
this
me into it.
was this genuinely was fucking fun though, and I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah,
down to do it again anytime.
yeah. Definitely, we of course can. Yeah, yeah. Right.
I'll probably
Anger.
keep streaming, but for all Zappy's viewers, I guess he just doesn't love you anymore. Goodbye.
That's true. That's true. I'm sorry.
You
Y'all,
are
y'all,
expendable.
y'all just don't y'all just don't get enough bitches for real.
So what you're saying is because you're quitting streaming forever, you should raid me because yeah.
No, no. You
Oh. Oh.
you should support Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, baby. It's an ad. Anyway, okay.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online
I kind of
with a
want to
free
like.
trial including Heaven's Ward up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime?
I'm just gonna like wait another minute so we can. I want to like leave exactly on 2 hours 30 minutes, which is technically
Fair.
2 hours 20 minutes because we had that 10-minute countdown at the beginning. But you know,
This motherfucker. Okay, one more kill. One more kill. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 320.
burp.
Okay, right about there. Now don't move, you little fuck. Oh, right in the fucking heart. I'm a god. I'm a fucking god. Is he gonna drop? Is he gonna drop? Is he gonna drop? Come on, drop. Come on, drop. Come on, drop. Damn it, really? That didn't fucking kill him? Does he know where I am? What the fuck?
You.
Oh, he coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. Oh, Lord, he incoming. I hit the fucking tree. I'm dumb. Shit. Shit. Don't do me like this. I gotta get one more. Come on. He's gotta be
Right.
super fucking injured, right?
And the stream's done.
Shit. No.